Hello everyone, I'm the Chosen One. Welcome back to a chill stream. That's right, no Fire Emblem. Last time we were gonna do Fire Emblem and then I got so into Treehouse that we ended up doing that. Though, to be honest, I wanted to do that originally and then I just kind of forgot about it. That I wanted to dedicate a whole stream to it because after Switch 2 came out, that's all I wanted to cover, if I'm being honest. So today was I think the last Treehouse day for now. Where they released a lot of videos today and I want to review them with you guys because honestly I had so much fun reviewing the games yesterday, last night. It was really fun, especially Donkey Kong Bonanza in particular. I didn't expect to fall in love with it the way I did, but the game was really good. Looked great. I'm excited. Let's get right into it. Let me say hello to chat. How you doing, Val? Good to see you. Here we go. Let's start strong with... I'm actually gonna watch most of them, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna do all of them.
Hi everyone. For those of you just tuning in, this is Nintendo Treehouse Live and Nintendo Switch 2.
Your
My name is
Treehouse.
Lisa. I'm joined here by Kendra, EK,
Oh!
and Dutch. We're here to show you Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 plus Jamboree.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Valerie the Mage gifted 5 Nakama party members. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. We're at 23 members on YouTube. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Valerie. Oh my gosh, Joe got a membership. There you go. Joe, Yuki, Divine Blade. I don't think I've ever seen them in chat. They're probably a lurker. Benny, never seen them in chat. Dark Slayer too, also though. Thank you so much, Valerie. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so spoiled. You have been one of the people that gifted like the most subs on this channel. Like, holy cow. Spoiling the YouTube side too, not just the Twitch side. YouTube catching up now. That is insane. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, thank you, Val. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Val. Guys, like, memberships really help me. They really support me. I really appreciate it. Like, even, like, I put the minimum very low just because, like, any little amount helps. And just being able to give the emotes out for you guys, it means a lot. Thank you so much, Val. I appreciate that. Stat Onion. Sending love your way. I'll be catching the Val, but thank you for being such a go and a wonderful part of my life. Thank you, Onion. 100% members are the best. Thank you for supporting him. Nah, you guys are the best. Oh my goodness. This week has been like amazing. Thank you guys. I get speechless with this kind of stuff, to be honest. We just started the stream. It's not even been 10 minutes and you guys are already gifting subs. You guys are insane. Oh my goodness. That's actually crazy. Spoiling me. The Nintendo... The Nintendo King deserves his Switch too. Oh! Oh, I see what you're trying to do. Trying to fund my Nintendo Switch too so I could get that content to you guys. I love that. That is so funny. Also, I know some of these donation alerts, they're cholor. They're like on no context things from my childhood, so no one's gonna get most of my donation alerts. But that's the point. That's what makes it funny. Good night, Onion. Have a good one. God bless you. So glad to hear you deserve so much. Let's go. Man, oh man. You guys...
Jamboree TV.
Crazy.
We're going to show you a first look at the content that's exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. So we've already set up our cameras to kind of look, or set it up for us to show in the game using camera play. And we're about to select our characters. But before that, we're in the audience.
Yeah, I don't know what you... I didn't set up a camera. I walked into this audience. See, I'm immersed.
Nani? Okay, so on Mario Party Jamboree, we get like all this new content on the Switch too. Which is really cool, because that means we're gonna get a lot of fun stuff to do. Except the face cam stuff. I'm not too into that, because I'm assuming it's required.
You know, there's a lot of people here. It's hard to say.
But I'm sure a lot of people don't really are not into doing that.
Of this live performance, looking incredibly dapper.
And then how will you stream this? Like, what about for streamers that don't like VTubers? How would this work? Do you have to show your face? I'm pretty sure they won't make that mandatory. There's no way they'll make that mandatory.
Alright, so BK and I are gonna be on a team. Who are you going?
I'm going with Boo. Feeling affinity towards Boo.
I'm going Ninja.
Oh, Ninja? The guy who chose Ninja is golded. The guy who chose Ninja is golded.
I love it.
I would party with these people.
You are partying with them.
Yeah.
Can't get out. You can't escape.
I'm
The talking
immersed in this
flower.
game.
They really put the talking
So with
flower
Jamboree, you're able to see,
from Mario Wonder and added it
the players have chosen as their character, so
to this. That's
could
crazy.
repeat, but as you can see, who we
That is really crazy though. I won't lie, that is actually insane. Being able to see your face in the game. That is really
with
cool.
Jamboree TV, which is
My
again,
girl
exclusive to
Birdo.
Nintendo Switch 2. It features and integrates a lot of the Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, I'm so glad
features.
Birdo's like base
Certain
roster
games.
and like
So
Mario
we're going to
Kart.
start with free play.
They're giving respect
As
to
we're
Birdo
going
again.
Into this mode, just really want to quickly re-hit Super Mario Party Jamboree, which was already out for the Nintendo Switch. The original game has over 110 mini games, both online and offline modes.
Yeah, one of the
With
best Mario
Jamboree
parties in a
TV, you
long
get
time.
additional content, but
My favorite
also
Mario
you can
Kart
see
party
how
was like
Nintendo Switch
7.
2 features
That was the
are
last
integrated
like
into some of those games.
great
ones we're gonna
one.
see
I
first
feel like
here
this
feature the
one
mouse
is like
control, so remember that, both
the
of
next
Joy-Con
really
2
good one.
controllers on the
A lot of
Nintendo
people
Switch
say
2 system
Superstars.
have the
I only
mouse
played
sensor
it
on the bottom
once.
of it.
It's
You
a
can use that
remake,
to,
so
basically
I'm
control
sure
the game as if you're using a mouse.
it was
And
great.
speaking of, we're actually going to show.
But this
some
was
of
the one that
games
hooked me.
Feature the mouse control. So we're gonna start with Bowser.
We've got some favorites.
Yeah. So these games are team battle. So it will be me and Kendra versus BK and Dutch.
Warm up those hands before they get sweaty.
Yeah, I know, yeah. What are you talking about? I have years of training sorting emails. I should be very good.
I know. We all do.
Yeah.
We should.
Right? Those are
Theoretically.
applicable skills.
Any day at the office, you get
So we'll
started
be,
off. but
yeah. So
sorting
we'll be
emails.
sorting emails. We will hold and release. The
Okay.
emails with
So
the
this one we don't need to
cursor
watch
tab
too
or little
much, 'cause-
icons of the characters that we're controlling.
Oh,
And we're
oh, this
trying
is
to sort
making use of
these
the new
letters very
Switch
quickly
2
from the timeline.
feature.
Whoever,
The mouse.
Whoever wins or manages to sort all the mails.
Okay, the whole
first.
mouse feature. I feel like I'm underrating the mouse feature. I forget that's a thing on the Switch
We
too.
don't need a ton of practice.
Look at the
because
Toad
like BK said, it's like
doing it.
all
That's
day
so
every day.
cute.
Emails.
Okay, BK,
Feel
I'll
too
take
real.
right side.
Yeah, yeah, never mind. Forget what I just said. This is new. Because this is like making use of the...
Letters go straight into the garbage. Regular letters go into the
want-
folder.
I'm sure it's very. Let me test something. Let me grab my Joy-Con.
Oh, and then we've got some new letters coming in.
Like this pile over here. This is all, oh my god.
They look like
Oh, no.
Valentine's Day.
All right.
I kind of want to get an idea.
Wow, you guys are
I want to
fast.
feel it.
All sorted, ready to start the workday.
All right, well, I guess next game.
You know what? They can have
You
that
know
one.
what?
Have that one.
Yeah,
Next
this.
one.
You know what? Joy-Con low-key is a good mouse.
All right, next one is
Like, I'm
called
putting it where my
Steffi
mouse
Stacker.
is,
So,
literally.
again, team
My
foul.
computer mouse, and I'm moving it
you pile
around.
up the plushies within a
And it is
certain
built in a
time
way
limit
that actually
and
moves
the tower as
perfectly
tall
like
as
a
possible.
We're
mouse.
building a tower.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
And then you
The interesting
could.
thing about
That's.
this one is
I
that
won't
it's
lie
still
to you.
mouse
That's
controls,
kind
so
of
it's still,
insane.
moving
How they
around,
just came up
clicking
with that
and
with the
dragging.
same
But
type
in
of
addition to
controller.
that, we can also turn
They made it
our
bigger
little
too. It's
hands
probably
here
more
by
thick, so it probably
twisting
feels more
the
like a
Joy-Con 2
mouse.
controller. So when you grab a
More
piece,
sturdy.
you can rotate it.
Because
by
even with
twisting the
this one, I
controller.
could feel it. I feel like
That goodness.
I can't believe they came up
Once
with
you
that.
build
So
your tower, it
innovative.
has
I
to
never even
stay
thought of
standing for a
that.
couple seconds after time runs out.
And the
Yeah.
fact
Alright,
that
I think you're
that's
ready.
how they
So,
figured. Like,
yes,
it's the fact that
let's just
Metroid
go.
Prime Remastered.
Alright.
We
Sam was
had to
kind of
play like.
showcasing
Structural
like
integrity.
And M Skyward Sword, we had to play like with this weird
Here
wonky motion controls
we go. Okay, let's do this.
on
Like this.
Joy-Cons, which don't have motion control, so they had to make use of just the tilting in some way, which was still it was a little weird if I'm not mistaken. That's from what I hear. I think it wasn't like exactly the same feel, but the fact that that's how they figured out how to
Lean? Maybe a little
do
lean? No, that's
Metroid
not good.
Prime 4
How about a hook
is
right
by
here?
instead of doing that, turning it into a mouse.
What if I put this on top?
That's actually kind of crazy.
Uh-oh, no.
Because they fixed how to make the aiming and more like the computer, which you use the mouse. Usually FPS are good with mouse and keyboard, so they figured that out by simply taking the same Joy-Con and just moving it sideways. And I can't believe like just the fact you're able to see the progression of like something that was always there, but someone just had to come up with the idea with the same controller. I'm holding it in my hand right now. Like, that's just so cool to see, because it's like to think they could have came up with that from the beginning when they did like the whole motion controls for Metroid Prime 4 Skyward Sword, but then it's like someone really had to look at the Joy-Con and be like, maybe if I turn it sideways and place it down, oh wait, we can incorporate this into the new controller. Like, that's just so sick to me. That's so cool. That's really cool.
Hang in there, hang in there, hang in there.
Hi Rudo, how you doing?
Star on top. Well done. Cool. Good game.
Let me know if sound is good.
You know,
This on.
Oh, come on.
I don't think we'll be getting hired to build any towers. Like, I'm cool with that. You know.
A good foundation requires on stuffies. I don't know if you
I
guys-
love stuffies. They're just very cushiony. I don't think that's.
That's actually really cool.
All right.
A building
Okay, and it
code
shows their
of-
faces. I guess the faces are optional.
Alright.
All right, what are we doing?
The main mode is to play the Switch 2 features, like with the mouse and stuff.
This
I
one is
assume.
really, really interesting.
I mean,
Let's see what we
Okay.
got next.
We're very warmed up.
Oh yeah.
We're
so
very
they
warmed
actually
up.
show. How do they do that? What the heck?
Oh, I like
Okay,
this.
I like this.
All right, this
It actually puts on a green screen?
Here we go.
Yeah, because we just showed it in the clip, so now you get to see it live with our
us.
faces. Yeah.
Yo, that camera
Alright,
must
so
be
we're gonna stack
really
as many
good.
Goombas as our head. It's not about the height of the Goomba tower.
Yeah,
but
this is the
more
part I'm
all
concerned
of them.
about, because
Here we go.
They are a little
like-
sticky though, it helps.
let's say I play this on stream of a lot of my VTuber friends, right? Like, none of us show our faces because we're literally VTubers.
Get along up there. Get along up
That's
there.
the point.
No, no.
It breaks the immersion, and then some might not like showing themselves. So, like, how do you play this game without the camera? Like, I could understand like playing this like off stream with your friends, absolutely. But like,
Catch the ones that were falling off.
let's say you're streaming this,
Couldn't have asked for better freeze frames.
and there's just certain people that don't, you know, they don't like doing face cam. I'm wondering how you play this. That is so sick. It does a green screen. Like, that camera's really good then.
They are. They really are.
It has an automatic green screen.
Show me everything you got.
All right, let's do it.
All of it.
That is so funny. That's actually sick.
There you go. They're calling out loud.
That's actually so sick.
That's not I get it.
Okay, time to yell and scream for Bowser.
Yep, here we go.
right.
So
Bowser dropping bars.
All right.
Ready?
Yatta! Oh, you know when this part comes, I'm gonna be like, Yatta! What is this? What the heck? Oh my gosh, the amount of cringe. The amount of cringe incoming.
BK's powering up over there. What's going on?
This guy had a little too much fun. This guy had a little too much fun.
Come on, Red. You know you love Red.
Bowser, come on.
Come on.
Bowser.
go.
Oh, no! Yes!
I won't lie, the technology on this is really sick. Like, even though, like, I'm personally not a person that will probably use the camera that much, and being, like, usually when I play games at home, I play with my older brother, like, so, like, this in particular is not for me specifically, but it's
here it comes.
really cool to see.
Oh, you're gonna get punished. Please don't. What's gonna happen, guys?
And depending on how this works,
Such score.
we'll find ways to use it.
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh my
that was
goodness.
That was fun, guys.
that was fun. Good game.
Yeah.
Very
We
good.
gotta win since you guys not
I won't lie, that's fire.
mini game. So I
Made
think
a
it's fair
comeback.
play.
That's
Yeah, it was a
actually
nice
so
comeback. Well, thanks so
fire.
much again for playing, and thanks so much for you guys tuning in. Don't
I
go
could see my
anywhere.
nephews
Mario
having
Kart
a lot
World
of fun
Knockout
with
Tour
that
next.
too.
See you there.
I could see my nephews having a lot of fun with that. What does she say?
Please don't. So much for you guys tuning in. Don't go anywhere. Mario Kart World Knockout Tour is next.
Okay, Mario Kart was next, they said. Okay.
All right, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live with Nintendo Switch 2. My name's Corey. Up next, we want to show off some Mario Kart World. I am here joined by Kay, Sam, Kendra, and Teresa. And we're going to play some Knockout Tour.
That guy's
This
hair,
is
though.
the
Look at
brand
that
new mode
guy's
in Mario
hair.
Kart World. Showed it off a little bit yesterday. I want to give another look at it today. For those that may have not seen it, but learned about this mode yet, Knockout Tour is an intense 24-driver transcontinental nonstop rally where
That's my
drivers
favorite.
get, eliminated at each checkpoint.
That's my
So you
favorite.
wanna try
I
to keep up
love
with the
that
pack and be
mode
there at
so
the
much.
finish
You guys
line.
ready
So
to get
before we
competitive
jump
in Mario
you guys
Kart?
wanna, let the viewers know who you're racing as?
Are we bringing back Mario
Oh,
Kart
sorry.
Wii
I am
competitive
Penguin,
show
my
back?
little cute bike.
Look at
And
the.
I'm going to be Cow.
I'm gonna be cow. That was really a sentence that was just uttered right now. Sorry, that was a free one for you guys. But like that was really a sentence that was said right now. I'm gonna be cow. Imagine saying I'm gonna be cow. Based. Val really loves cow. It's amazing. Okay, wait, Val really likes cow? There you go, that's another one. I won't lie, that penguin is so
And
cute.
Penguin.
Look
my
at the
little cute bike.
penguin.
And I'm
Look at
gonna
the
be Cow.
penguin.
Goomba.
I want to be the penguin. I want to be the
Alright,
penguin,
and,
cow, and
we are
Pianta.
kind of in the
That's what I wanna
multiplayer
be.
lobby here right now, which
Yup.
is basically a
I know you're seeing the physics right now. Are you seeing how bouncy these characters are? Look at the way the cow's just bouncing
we are
around on
kind
the
of in
car. Look how.
multiplayer lobby here right now. Which
Are you
is
seeing how fluid the animations are? Like Mario Kart 8 looked incredible. Like I need you guys to know Mario Kart 8 looked incredible. That's a Wii U game. But I know you guys are seeing this. The fluidity, the bounciness,
basically
like
a version of free roam mode.
look
so
at the
you can see all of our
jiggle
players
physics
gathered
of
here.
that
If you
car.
play this game online, you can have up to 24 online drivers. Today we're going to be playing 4 human racers and 20 CPUs. So what do you say we jump in?
Yeah,
Get
let's
in
do it.
there.
Do it. So in the previous segment we showed 2, but this time we're gonna show 4. So there's gonna be a little bit more of a chaos.
It's
we're
going to be very
Yeah,
chaotic.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
be honest. It's, you know.
So we set at 150 cc, and comm difficulty is gonna be kept as hard. We'll see how we all make it. So Godspeed, everyone.
I think
Yeah.
we'll each make it to the final 4.
Best wishes. Best wishes to each of us. Over to the.
So we'll
Got
do
it.
Golden Rally.
Okay.
Cow is ready. That excitement. Bounce.
I mean,
Joyful.
Cow was born ready. Cow has big dreams, big goals. I only hope I can do Cow justice.
So you see the map on
I
the right,
love
that
like
is
the
full
setup.
race
Like you
we're
could
gonna be
just
going to.
drive
Right now, we're
around
gonna
and
be
just
visiting
fool
the
around
meadows
before
so
the
you can
race
say hi to your
starts. I
family.
love that. We used to just honk the horns. Now we could actually just move around. That's so fire. And then I love how you start driving. It reminds me of like cars, like real drag racing. Like you start driving even before the race starts. That's so fire.
Once you reach the checkpoint.
Off-roading me.
Look at Cow. Look at the little dances. Look at Penguin. Goomba is a character. Goomba. The fact that's the first time. It took until Penguin and Cow were in Mario Kart that Goomba could finally be in Mario Kart, which is funny to me. Because even Koopa Troopa was in Mario Kart. Why did it take this long? I'm really shocked that Rocky Wrench of all people is here and not
Corey, you're gonna have to
and
do
not
something.
what's his name, Montimo. Hi Zachary, are you new here? Welcome. Mario Drag Racing, that's what I'm saying, like it's so cool, like you get to start like the race like driving already, and then it's just like, and then there's these big tracks, like it feels like actual racing.
Incoming. Oh, Waluigi.
Like look how fun this game looks, like it looks like, I can't explain it, but the way even the,
Get out of here. Go.
no way.
Cow. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we're
They
reaching
brought
the
back
first
the
threshold
Mega
here.
Shroom.
Okay. All right.
They brought back the Mega Shroom, guys, from Wii, I believe. They brought back the Mega. You could turn big again. Next, you're gonna tell me they brought back Chain Chomp.
Oh.
Wait, what? Did Chain Chomp come back, or am I tripping? Bowser Shell. I want the double dash item so bad. I want Chain Chomp. Chain Chomp was the greatest of all time. Bowser Shell was hype. What else was from Double Dash that I'm forgetting about? Double Dash had the best items, I won't lie. Okay, so there's hammers now. Hammer
How dare you?
looks very
Sorry,
tactical.
pardon.
I am in love with this game. This game looks so fun. I think we're never gonna stop playing this game. If you thought Mario Kart 8 lasted 10 years, imagine this game. Like, I'm sorry, but Mario Kart 8 lasting that long,
Oh my
this
goodness.
game,
Get
easily.
out. That's all you're gonna hear from us, folks.
Cow.
At 100
Mario
Oh my
Kart
goodness.
World is about to be the greatest best-selling multiplayer game of all time.
It's happening.
I'm calling it.
Oh no.
Maybe it'll be Animal Crossing.
Girl, it's
I mean, Animal Crossing, to be fair, like, it got sold a lot, but I feel like it wasn't known for the multiplayer, because multiplayer kind of meh in that game. Mario Kart, though?
How does he do it?
Goomba's the underdog.
Hi, Mad King. How you doing? Good to see you. You're new here, too. Welcome. I know it's insane and it's madness. That's what I'm saying. There's golden shells. Do you see that? There's golden shells.
Sam.
Didn't do that.
Golden shells? Look at the way she uses the golden mushroom. It's different.
I don't got this.
They like pump. It's like there's like a pump animation. It's very different.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Do you see them bump to each other in the air like that? That was fire. Like even the way the physics work with how like you bump into each other is very different. Mad King says good. I came from Squish a minute ago. Oh, wait. I think I know who you are. You're the person that I just saw right like a few minutes ago
It's okay.
on Twitter.
And if you just don't get the right items, it's really
Welcome, Mad King. How you doing?
Alright.
Welcome to the
We
community.
played this enough to know that anything can happen in this
It's
mode.
so
Guys, I am so hyped for this game.
Second place.
You guys are gonna play with me, right? It is you. Okay, I see. Yeah, I saw the follow notification. Thank you. Appreciate you.
First? Oh,
Are you guys gonna play this with me? Cause
Got such a lead on us.
are you guys gonna play this with me?
Is that actually
I want to play this so bad
Yeah, right,
with
yeah.
all of you. Cause this game,
All right, give me something good.
the chaos. I could play this for hours.
Nice use of the boomerang.
Who played
there.
this for hours?
You guys have got to do
You imagine
something
us
with that
playing
Sam.
this
He does
all
have
day,
a-
all night
Somebody needs to fire
on
a
stream.
Well, it's time for the
Yeah,
Goomba's
no
revenge.
kidding.
I'm coming for Mario.
My goodness,
Yeah.
this looks like it'll be a blast with friends.
Moo.
And even 8 is a blast, but I feel like particularly this one seems like a blast.
You are with your people now. In Green Meadows.
Oh
yeah.
man.
All right, everyone is looking pretty good. for
That
this
cow,
segment.
I
We're moving
cannot
on.
stop staring at the cow. That is the
And the
greatest
co-op goes
Mario
down
Kart
to
character to
possibly
ever
better.
exist. Are you
Sam,
seeing this?
see
It's
you.
a cow.
Safe at the
Stay
moment,
away.
but anything
I'll
can
see
happen.
you,
Stay away,
sir.
stay away.
Yeah, confidence is a dangerous field.
I know. I'm like, don't get.
Okay, so we got Zach. I'll call you Zach. Mad King, I'll call you...
Oh,
I'll call you Mad, okay?
Alright,
Checking
here I
out the
thought you
little
were
power
just
lines
driving
here.
off the road to...
No.
Did the cow
If I
get
could,
you?
if I could get away from all
Are
of
you
your
Goomba?
items,
Do you see the
maybe.
Goomba? I know you see the Goomba right now.
Miles in the road.
Just grinding shortcut.
Goomba spends so much time on the ground. I like to think that much.
No.
Yeah.
That's gotta be thrilling.
A different
But-
view for
Mad Maddie?
Please.
I come up with nicknames
So
for
again,
everyone.
don't fret, you're
Just
only
a thing
about
around
halfway
here.
through the segment,
Ooh, when you
so
hold the
no,
little
anytime
horn, the
for,
mega horn, you hold it in the back
Anytime
this
to pick
time.
up.
No.
Interesting,
Oh
okay.
my goodness.
Sam, I don't know
Oh
what
wait, you're hearing the
Why
music?
someone's comfortable lead disappeared
I
in
know.
an instant.
Right.
That's the Moo Moo Metals theme.
Someone's gonna make
It's the Moo Moo Metals theme. Oh, this race is for the cow then. The cow gotta win
Oh, that coin.
for the people. The cow has to win.
No.
Oh
They're
my
playing the Moo Moo
God.
Metals theme.
Rough luck. Oh, wow, things are not looking
Val
good
says
for our
whoever's
people.
using cow doesn't deserve it. Okay, no.
Yeah, there it is.
Val really wants to be the cow so bad. They're like, it should have been me. It should have been me. That was, you know, the meme. It should have been me,
Use your momentum, like, right?
not her.
Use momentum.
Your
Get out of the
momentum.
way.
No. Okay, give me that.
Oh,
Oh, I
no.
missed it. No.
Oh, no, yeah, you did. Oh,
The cow.
It's up to you, Teresa.
oh. All right.
They're clearly not. Look at that cow lose animation. That's funny.
We were just like in it back there.
We're up.
Oh,
So now you're aiming for 4th or better.
Oh, full screen. Nice.
You believe in you. You got it. You got it.
Penguin. I knew Penguin was.
Penguin can do it.
Yeah, Penguin. I knew the Penguin player was like. They probably play Club
We want
Penguin.
to see Penguin wear the crown.
All right. No pressure, right?
No, none at all.
Nice.
Wait, are you guys hearing the?
Nice using that golden mushroom.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, are you guys hearing the music?
Yeah.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Perfect.
Right where
That's
you
super.
You're in a good position.
That's
want.
Super Mario Kart music.
No pressure.
Hit the double again. Make sure to use all those.
Huh.
I'm totally back.
I'm noticing something here. The music I'm hearing is not matching the place. Can you perhaps play any soundtrack you want in any level? Is this Super Smash Brothers? Being it's like a world, so it's like you could play any song on any stage. Because right now I'm hearing the music. This is the Super Mario Kart like circuit music. And then the one before was Moo Moo Metals, but that wasn't even Moo Moo Metals, I believe. And then this is definitely not a circuit. This is like a tree place.
Right where you want. Now it's just the final
So, also I meant to say they got rid of the anti-gravity, but I think they replaced it with the grinding to kind of to kind of make it that it's not a big deal that that's gone. They kind of just added the grinding now, which is better.
It's awesome. Yeah, and if you get up on them.
In my opinion, it's better. I feel like the anti-gravity wasn't that crazy because you never actually see it. You never go upside down the camera or anything. But yet they advertise it like that in the artwork. But in reality, you're not really seeing like the gravity in 8.
It's okay.
I never really understood it, like the hype. It just kind of was an aesthetic thing. But I feel like here actually looks like a technique. Like grinding looks like you have to actually learn it.
I guess, but you know what? Penguin is super happy.
This is so hype.
Wow.
just
four,
glad
though.
at
It's
least
not four.
one of us made
Yeah,
it to the end of it.
Agreed. That was
the hope.
that was great. That was intense again. So a sample of Knockout Tour. You kind of get a sense of how intense.
This
and
game looks so
unpredictable it can be.
exciting.
One moment you're at the top, the next you have just missed a cutoff.
24
You were joining
racers.
the chaos.
Yep.
eventually.
Yeah, and we were showing, of course, just kind of that standard, kind of out of the box experience.
Matt says, you know, I wouldn't
Knockout
buy the
Tour.
Switch 2 because it's
But,
basically the
we'd like
same
to
as
show a
my
little
Switch,
bit
but
of
with
what
accessories,
Mario
it's
Kart
not
4
worth
can
the
look
money.
like.
Here's my thing. A lot of people, I know, obviously I understand the money controversy. Completely understandable. I get it. Like, people can afford it. It's fine. The Switch one is still releasing games and it's still very successful, so people have to hold off on the Switch 2 until like certain games come out. I get it. And maybe a price drop. However, what I do need people to know is that the Switch 2... I wanted to make a video on this actually, because I feel like a lot of people don't understand that, like, the reason it's called the Switch 2... Hi, Clarnak. Nice to see you. I'm gonna try to get a Switch 2 at launch. Yeah, same here. Day one. I'm a Nintendo fan. Day one, we're getting it if we can. Here's the thing with the Switch 2 is that, like, a lot of people see it called Switch 2, and they just think, oh, like, in the same way, like, PlayStation be making, like, oh, PS4 Pro or PS5 Pro, whatever it's called and stuff, and, like, all this stuff, like, they see it as like, oh, it's just like an update to the same console. And I could see how someone could see that, but if you're looking at Nintendo's history or just how gaming generations work, and by going by the years, a lot of people, like, it shocked me how much didn't know that this is like... It was very similar to the Wii U, where it's like the Wii U, people thought it was like an expansion of the Wii, not realizing that that was a new generation of Nintendo, it's a new console. Switch 2 is the same thing. What it is that Nintendo was smart. They're capitalizing off of the success of the Switch. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Take the same concept and make it better. I agree with that, because Nintendo sometimes gets a little too experimental and they sacrifice some things. This is if anything, this is like what Nintendo fans been wanting, because it's like they're not going too experimental. They're staying with what they did well and doing better with it. So the thing with the Switch 2, like, it's called the Switch 2, but it's been 8 years since the Switch been out. That's the most years it's ever been before a Nintendo generation console came out. So, like, going by the history and going by, like, what it is, it's a new console. It's not the same console. It's a new console. It's a continuation of the Switch era, but it's a new console. Like, you could slap a different name on it, make it look different. It was gonna be a new console. The games work differently than the last console. The new games don't work on the last console. In the same way that the Wii U continued Wii Motion controls, it's the same way the Switch 2 is carrying on the legacy of the portable. But that doesn't mean that it's like the same as the Switch 1. You have the mouse features, you have the camera now, which is all takes technology that doesn't work on the Switch 1 because that's an older console. In the same way the Wii U uses a gamepad, that doesn't work on the Wii because it's newer. It's a newer gen. All that technology they were showing off, it's the same way that when there's a new generation console, it's not working on the old one because the old one was old and they need to innovate in the new one because it's more powerful. That's how systems work in consoles. So Switch 2 is new. It's a brand new console. Right? And on top of that, Switch 2 is 10 times as powerful as Switch. It's a massive jump. Exactly, Clarnak. Yeah, it's a completely new thing. Now, here's the thing also that... Let me review. So, it's more powerful. A lot more powerful. I mean, let's just put Mario Kart 8 in comparison. You have Mario Kart 8, which is a humongous game. Then you have Mario Kart World that makes Mario Kart 8 look like a baby. And you know how big Mario Kart 8 was? 92 courses, all the characters. Mario Kart World has... Do you guys see how many characters are in Mario Kart World? 76. There's 76 characters base roster. You have these humongous track worlds, free roaming, gigantic world, not even close to Mario Kart 8. You have 4K Nintendo. Nintendo has never competed like graphically or power-wise with, you know, with the other consoles. They always, you know, were doing their own thing, whether it was portability, like they had other things that worked with them, and that's fine. That was their gimmick. But now they're like, on top of having their gimmick, they're standing toe-to-toe even graphically. They have 4K. You're having games that wouldn't look good on Switch 1 now actually look like Pokemon might have potential now to finally look like the dream Pokemon we have. ZA looks crazy now in comparison like to Switch 1 because it actually looks and runs good. Unlike the Switch 1 which was a toaster. That was its biggest flaw. It was a toaster, right? Switch 2 is not like that. It's a completely brand new console. Games actually run good. And then you have all these things to play like Switch 1 games, and like you could upgrade them if you have a membership and make them run smoother. So it's like you get rewarded for having those Switch 1 games already in the membership. So in my opinion, that's like a good trade-off, because it's like if you're a fan of Switch 1 and you kept today on all the games and had a membership, you get rewarded for that because you get all that stuff for free. You're feeling me? So all the old stuff gets upgraded, which is great. I feel like people underrate that aspect, because a lot of the stuff that you had on 1 gets upgraded and you get most of the stuff free. And then with Switch 2, let's talk about like the exclusive stuff, not just like the stuff that upgrade. You have massive third-party support, so much exclusives. You have freaking Deltarune being like a launch title. Like Toby Fox picked the Switch 2 to have that. That's already a humongous deal. You have an exclusive, I forget what company did it. It was like that, I forget what it was called, Blood something. It was like, not Blood, but it was like that exclusive game they showed near the end that was kind of dark and creepy. From Software. Yeah. There we go. Thanks. You were on top of that. You have games possible. You see the potential of Switch 2 having like third party that would have not been as possible now be on the Switch 2. So now if you own a Switch 2, you could not be like, oh, I'm just gonna get the PS5 version or Xbox. Like Switch 2 could actually like be an option for some of these third-party games like Elden Ring. I know people already own Elden Ring, but that's an example of just how we could get games like that wouldn't previously. Final Fantasy VII Remake portable. That's a big deal. People want to play Final Fantasy VII portable, they can. That's insane. And then just in general, like for games that look like that will get on Switch 2. And you'll have it portable as well. And it's 1080p portable. HDR. That's insane. Third, you got a new Kirby game that's been asked for forever. And it's developed by legendary developer Sakurai himself, Super Smash Bros. Creator. That's history making. You have Donkey Kong coming back. And one of the most like ambitious platformers ever. The game literally remembers what you break. The game literally remembers what you break. You look it up right now. It says that you could break almost anything in the game, and the game keeps track of what you break in the game. That's really cool. Like that I don't know if that's like important for something, but just the fact like a game like that where it's so like, it's not like a Minecraft, let's put it that way. It's a game that actually has terrain and like it's detailed and everything. You could climb it, grab it, throw it, morph it, whatever. Like you could actually break it, and then like it keeps track of like that's just really cool. They have Street Fighter 6 amiibo. You having games that come with little exclusive things. Like if you're an amiibo collector, you could even get it without getting the console, which is cool too. So that's just a cool little side note. You have, let me see. I mean, you could get Metroid Prime 4 on Switch 1, but Switch 2, you get the mouse controls and like obviously a superior version of that game. In my opinion, I feel like Metroid Prime 4 should be played on the Switch 2 because that's the game that's been like everyone has been waiting for, and we want to play it in the best possible like version of it. That's just a minor thing though. What else? It's the fact this is just the beginning too. That was a humongous direct with so many things. And it's the fact Mario Kart World, if you get the bundle, it's not as expensive as you think. Like Mario Kart World is actually only $50 if you get the bundle. So everyone's saying that, oh, it's 80. Yeah, it's 80, but you're not seeing the strategy. Nintendo did that like as a what if. Most people are gonna want a game to play the Switch 2. If you're not gonna buy a Switch 2 and not get a game for it, you're gonna pick a game. Most likely, most people are gonna get Mario Kart. So to try out the Switch 2, everyone's playing it. It's like the big multiplayer seller killer app, right? You get the bundle, it's cheaper than getting the game separately. So you get Mario Kart World. Second, the games are not 80, they're 70. Still pricey, it's $10 more, but people are saying they're 80 or 90. That's not true, they're 70. They're only they're $10 more. It's a lot, but I'm just, you know, not people are. There's a lot of misinformation going on. You know, people need to do their research. That's not actually what's happening. A lot of people that are saying, oh, but what about the ports that are 80? Again, people are not seeing the vision. Most fans of Nintendo have the original game on Switch 1. You only have to pay $20 for those games to get the updated version. That's only if you want to, too. Some people might not even want to play those. That's fine. If you want those little updates, you have to pay $20. If you have the the expansion pass, you don't have to pay a single dollar. So that's why I recommend, like, I honestly recommend expansion pass and online, because you actually get a lot of good stuff. You get the GameCube for free, which, can we just talk about that? Instead of paying for a virtual console, you get all of these GameCube games for free. GameCube has such legendary games, and you're not paying a lot for it, and you're getting multiple of them, and you get to play all these amazing, like, juggernaut of games from the past without having to pay individually for each game. You just get all of them. So that's gonna be crazy. You'll get more rewarded as they add more, obviously. So again, if you want to hold off, that's fine. There's a lot of benefits to holding off too, if you want to save money and maybe if they drop prices a bit. But for me personally, as much as I understand the controversy with like some of the odd pricing stuff that's going around, which isn't as bad as people are saying, so technically it's not even as like crazy as people are saying, I think the Switch 2 is worth it. Because you compare this to the Wii U and Switch era, I'm gonna just say it's better. It's better. Switch 1, the killer app was Breath of the Wild, which was a big deal. It was. But Switch 2, like, when you see the amount of stuff coming out already, and the amount of stuff you could do, it's night and day between Switch 1 and Switch 2. So it's like... Night Night says, I'm loving the lack of Radiant Dawn you're peeking. So yeah, it's just... Chelsea, I'm literally on the website for Mario Kart World right now. It's not 70, it's 80. My boys, you're not listening. My boys, you're not listening. I literally just said that. I said that the Switch games are 70. Mario Kart 8, I mean Mario Kart World is 80, but if you get the bundle, it's 50. That's what I was saying before. The only game that's 80 is Mario Kart World, and I was saying because that's the strategy that Nintendo was doing. Because most people, 90% of people are gonna get Mario Kart World and want a game with the Switch, and the killer app of the Switch is that most people are gonna get that, so they'll get the bundle and it's cheaper, so it's only 50. That's a deal. That's the strategy Nintendo's doing. That's a business strategy. But every other game is 70, they're not 80. And I was saying, like, yeah, 70 is still a lot, but they're not 80 or 90 like people are saying. The only game that's 80 is Mario Kart World, which gets cut down with the bundle, and the updated ports, but if you own the game already, you're only paying 20, and then if you have the expansion pass membership, you're getting it for free. Basically, the only people who are like having to pay technically 80. Again, it's a weird. I will agree, it's weird, but you have to see it from the logic that they're using. The reason you're paying 60 is because originally those are $60 Switch games, right? The 20 comes from the upgrade. Which, yes, it is a little, yeah, I agree. But I need you to understand that, realistically, if you're gonna still play on your Switch 1 and play Breath of the Wild for the first time, you're still paying $60. It's a $60 game. So you're gonna go back and pay $60. The reason it's 80 is because of the 20 upgrade thing. You have to separate that in your head, because originally you should have the game already. Not saying like you should, but you know, that's the logic I'm seeing here. Most people that want to Switch 2 have most of the stuff on Switch 1. It would be kind of strange, like, to be honest. I'm just gonna be 100% real with you guys, and it's not to be like, you know, but let's just be real for a second. Like, most people that want to Switch 2, I would hope you have a Switch 1 in all those 8 years you have played. I would hope that you've played Breath of the Wild by now. Also another game. You played... Like, let's go over the games that maybe people want to play those games that they haven't yet. Tears of the Kingdom. Also another game. Matt says, I will pray tonight that games are overpriced for Nintendo. That's actually funny. Now, here's the thing. As far as games being that pricey, don't get me wrong. I hope you guys are listening. I'm not saying that I want them to be this expensive, but I am clarifying on what's actually happening and a lot of the misinformation that's going around. If people still have issues with the pricing, that's absolutely understandable. I get it. I want people to know it's not what did this whole meme that's going around and people say it's $90, or they're saying like, oh, why are they charging 80 for these games? They're not, like, there's no context to it. There's no nuance. When people are paying for the, like, I would say the worst offender is the $80 Switch 1 games that are upgraded. I agree, that is kind of like, but I want to at least give the context that if you own those games already, you're either getting them free or paying an extra $20, either one. The extra $20 you could pretend is the expansion pass, because if you have the expansion pass, guess what? You're getting all of those $20 upgrades free, all of them. People are not doing the math in their head, because it's like if you get the expansion pass, you're getting all of them free. And then if you have a family membership, I believe everyone gets those for free, including any GameCube and, you know, Virtual Console. I feel like a lot of people are not... It's kind of a shame that a lot of the anger that's happening, it's for stuff that literally have things there to lower a lot of the price, and I feel like people are not, like, seeing that. And correct me if I'm wrong. If there's some things I'm not getting 100% right, feel free to correct me, but based on what I researched, these are all the ways to avoid those pricey, like, you know. I don't care if it's a business try, no game should be $80. Well, exactly. That's why you get the bundle. It's $50. It's 50. Again, I understand the complaints of it being 80, absolutely. But there's a way around those complaints. At the very least. It would have been worse if we didn't at least have that, is what I'm trying to say. Because it's like, for me, like, I'm going based on my experience with the Switch 2. With the Switch 2, I'm getting the bundle. So, like, I'm paying 50. I also have the expansion pass, and all the games that were listed I own. So I'm getting all of that free. As a Nintendo fan, I benefit. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, from an intent, for some people's perspective, we are benefiting. If you're not, then maybe you either didn't have the game, you don't have the expansion pass, and I'm not saying like you should have it, but I'm just saying that that's the logic Nintendo's going by. It's basically the fan base, like the central fan base, gets those benefits. Like, if you're getting a Nintendo console, it's because you want to play the Nintendo first party. And most people who play the Nintendo consoles to get the Nintendo first party do have the Nintendo first party. So, or they have their membership or expansion pass, whatever it may be. Most people have those things, so they want the GameCube games, they want the classic games virtual console, they want the, you know, their family to have the family pass, expansion pass, updates, whatever it may be. In the same way that you're an Xbox fan and you have the Xbox Gold, whatever it's called over there, memberships and stuff. Nintendo, we have that stuff over here too, and that's what we have. So when I'm getting the Switch 2, I'm getting all of those upgrades free, including my whole family membership. Everyone under my family membership, that's like 8 people. We're all getting it free. We're getting GameCube games all free because we have that. We're getting all the upgrades, and then I get the bundle and I get Mario Kart World for $50. Pretty much the only difference is that Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong is just 70 instead of 60. So at this point, the only difference for me is that the one of the first games I'm getting is $10 more on a newer console. And then you also have to keep in mind that it has to do a lot with the money stuff going on in Japan. And the fact that games originally, we've been kind of spoiled with video games in general, because video games are actually supposed to be a lot more pricier, but we've been lucky that we actually have gotten them for 50 and 60 most years. So like, again, I'm just giving you the history. I'm not saying that, like, you can't be mad. Absolutely, you could be. It's your money. I get it. But that's just the perspective that Nintendo is seeing it, and that's what's actually happening. The issue is that the bundle's only here until fall. True, but again, sometimes it's a priority thing. It's like, okay, people want it. Do they want to get it early? And they want to get it early. Okay, there you go. That's your benefit for getting the system early. So it's like for me personally, like, this is my at least just me, I'm a Nintendo fan. So to me, I'm always going to be like, why wouldn't you get it day one? Not because of money reasons, just in general. To me, I'm like, after seeing that direct as a Nintendo fan, for me, I'm going to be like, why wouldn't you get it? Because that's just me. I love Nintendo and I love the games they shown. I'm a fan. That's how it works. So for me, that's just gonna be me like, why wouldn't you have gotten the bundle by then? That's kind of like a long wait. If it's a money reasons, obviously I understand, but like, Nintendo's not gonna just be like, that's like telling a random company out there, oh, why would they put this up until this time? but it's like, it's a business. That's how it works. It's like, they can't just think, oh, that certain person can get it. Because what are like, that's just the way business is. That's not new. That's not exclusive to Nintendo. That's just in general. Let me catch up on chat. You haven't played games in HDR, I'm telling you now, it makes a massive difference. Yeah, if you saw the direct, it is a massive difference. Actually, it's an absolutely massive difference. 20 FPS support, bundles limited time. Again, I understand, guys. No, I don't. As I say this, don't think I don't understand the issues. Absolutely, it's just the only place to Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, the upgrades are paid. So the other upgrades are paid. They're $20. Okay, so us that have the thing, we still have to pay 20. I see. Okay. I mean, for Kirby, it makes sense though. Here's the thing though. Here's the catch. For Kirby, there is new content, so technically the extra $20 makes sense. And let me think, what are the other games they said? Mario Party? Mario Party, also new content. You see? Notice the two that didn't have new content, when you have the membership, you don't have to pay. But the ones that do have new content, like Kirby, and that's new stuff. That's like if you paid for a DLC. There might be one I'm not thinking. Metroid? Let me think. I mean, to be fair, Metroid is Metroid I always treat differently because that game I put on the same level as it is a Switch 2 game. In the same way that Breath of the Wild, like some people forget Breath of the Wild's a Wii U game technically, but we all see it as a Switch game. That's the way I see Metroid Prime 4. So like, if you want the Switch 2 version, which is like gonna be a big jump compared to Switch 1, that one I give kind of a slight to, because I kind of treat it like that is like a that's gonna be a huge game. So that one I give a slight pass to. As I say, it's Metroid Prime 4. And then what's the other game? What else am I not thinking of? I think that's all of them. Let's wait 2 to 3 years for the Switch to OLED. Xbox did their upgrades for free, is all I'm saying. Nintendo's counting the upgrades as DLC, including extra content. It gives them the excuse to jack the price. No, yeah, I agree. I know. That's the thing. When it comes to like that, I do understand. Though, keep in mind, not all of them are just upgrading the game. They are adding DLC to some of them, like Mario Party and Kirby. People have to keep in mind some of them do have upgrades technically. And then 2 of them are actually free if you have the expansion pass. Again, it's not perfect, but there are like little alternatives that are there that do save you money, and it's actually not as bad as people think of it if you're actually owning these little things. I might consider Switch 2 if they port some actually good games like Faces of Evil and Fire Emblem Heroes. You're right, guys. Maybe if they just did Faces of Evil and Fire Emblem Heroes, we wouldn't complain, because it's like, those are the greatest games to ever grace, you know, this planet. Like, if they just put that, no one will complain, right? We'll give $800. Like, we wouldn't care. It's like the greatest games of all time. Gold is dead. Game Pass. My bad. Game Pass. That's what I meant. I'm talking old school with gold. You know what I meant. Game Pass. Yeah. I don't say it as often, so it's like I forget the name. I know a way to reduce cost to 0. Hey, relax. Relax. Read chat. Kirby and Mario. Yeah, but I addressed all this about why those are paid and specifically. Never beating the fanboy allegations. I mean, I am a fanboy. I never said I wasn't. Like, I am. But that's also not a bad thing, because, like, that's, like, I'm a fan of Nintendo in the same way someone's a fan of PlayStation or fan or Xbox. I'm a fan. And here's the thing, I'm not stupid either. Like, I do realize the complaints. I'm just here to address the issues and tell you guys the misinformation. You could take whatever you want with that and, you know, continue to be, like, angry or be like, oh, okay, it's not as bad as I think, or but still kind of bad. It's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm just letting you guys know, as a Nintendo fan, and actually doing the research, what clarifications of a few things that might make it a little better and not as bad as people think. It might not, it's fine. Regardless, for me, I'm getting the Switch too. Like, they sold me. You've seen the reaction videos of how people loved what they shown and they're excited for it. I'm gonna get the game, I'm gonna stream it, and I'm gonna have fun. If Mario Kart has paid DLC, I'm crashing out. Mad says, yo, I wish they have more games from the DS era to the Switch, like for example Fossil Fighters. I actually agree. I forget they don't have the DS games. But I guess DS is after GameCube, so they had to do GameCube first. So I guess DS will be next. That's a good one, Maddie. I appreciate that point. I think we should have DS. Because on Wii U, we did have DS. It's funny how we didn't even have GameCube games, I believe, on Wii U. But we had Wii games. They skipped GameCube. And we didn't get them all the way till Switch 2. That's actually crazy to think about. We didn't get GameCube until... What? That's so weird. We got Wii games and not GameCube. They really didn't want to give us GameCube until now. If Xenoblade's upgrades are $20, I'm losing it. Nintendo, in order to make Switch 2 the best-selling console, give us Xeno Saga remakes. Sure. Sounds awesome. Maddie says he's not wrong. Clarnak says, I need Doom the Dark Ages on Switch now with mouse controls. That would be crazy. Nightness says they had Wind Waker and Twilight Princess on Wii U. Yeah, both HD remix. I meant like actual GameCube, like the actual virtual console GameCube games. I don't count like HD remasters. It's, you know, that's a remaster, so obviously it could come from any generation, but... Anyway, that was a fun discussion. Those are my thoughts. Take what you want with it. I'm gonna be honest. This is me. Don't take offense to it. It's nothing personal. I don't care about the money controversy. When I play video games, I'm here to get hype. You guys know me. I'm a gamer first than anything. A Nintendo fan for, like... Doesn't mean you guys can't say this. If you look at my old videos, I get mad at Nintendo a lot. And Pokemon. Like, I'm not afraid to show my complaints. However... I'm also passionate about gaming to the point where it's like... I don't focus on stuff like that. Not to say other people aren't. Not saying that. But it's just me personally, like when there's... If my new Nintendo console's getting revealed, I'ma be focused on that and the games and what they're showing. You're not gonna catch me focusing on money controversies and all this drama and stuff on Twitter. I do not care. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And that's not to offend anyone, just being on, like, for me, I do not care. I do not care about gaming drama. I do not care about, like, all these controversies. And so I am focused on Donkey Kong Bonanza right now. I'm a simple man. I see monkey on screen, I get happy. Ooh, banana. Like, that's me. The game is the banana in this case. Like, that's just me. Like, I literally just see that, and that's what gets me excited. Now, if the game look bad, then I'm gonna say it. I'm not, like, just brainless. Like, if the game's bad, I'm gonna be disappointed. But if I see my Nintendo popping off and cooking, I'm gonna get hyped because I'm a Nintendo fan. So, like, you know. Fates 2 will make me buy, or Fates 3 for counting Engage. I will love a Fates remaster, it'll be so cool. The Wii U could actually run GameCube games natively because there's a built-in Wii, but Nintendo never enabled it. Now for some special tech, you can get them to run. Bro's throw in the middle is crazy, by the way. That's what I was saying before. We have the same thoughts, Klarnak's funny. Base Fates fan? Let's go, Klarnak. Would you have the opinion if it costs $1 million? No. Let's be real, guys. I know you're trolling and you're just messing around, but like, obviously, if the console is like $1,000 or even $800 or $700, I would obviously be like, what? Nintendo, what's going on here? Obviously, I would, like, you know. Oh, and let me put one last hot take. Or whatever you want to call it here. Console price doesn't bother me. I think a lot of people have been saying that, though. I've been seeing people who share that opinion with me. A lot of people are saying even the console price bothers them. For me, no. Console price is reasonable. I think with everything they showed, and technology-wise, that's actually pretty dang reasonable. It's the games that I could see why people are like, you know, because that adds up. I understand. And even then, I'm not as, like, crazy as everyone else is making it out to be. But that's just me, because I have a whole different perspective, but we're not going to get into that, because that has to go into my thoughts of me being a game designer in general. So it's like, that I'm always going to have a different perspective from consumers because of that, because even though I am a consumer too, I'm also someone that's gonna make video games too. So I also see it from the developer perspective as well. Rinko is my first waifu. Rinko was awesome when I first played Fates. Nah, I want it to be 99. I see what you did there. Don't tell me Klarnak knows the 9 joke. To flex on peasants, the Switch 2 price is fine. As a tech nerd, it's good value. Absolutely. 100%. It would have been big balls if they priced it at $999.99 and the games are $99.99 and just showed Unity asset flips. That was 9 joke? You're asking me if the 9 joke you said was a 9 joke? I don't know, you tell me. I don't know if you know my 9 meme on the channel. You might not. That's why I was asking you. Was that a 9 meme joke?
Playing with game chat as well. So we
I don't know, you have to tell me.
And we're gonna join a race mid-match showing what game chat is like when playing Mario Kart World. So let's take a look.
Anyway, we ranted. Let's see some Mario Kart. You guys could still talk though. We're still discussing. I'm gonna make a prediction that we will see the most innovative games from Nintendo this gen. I agree. Preach.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely. I know you guys saw Boo, Dapper.
Aggressive.
I know you just saw that. You see Boo? You see how dapper he is? He has a top hat around his crown. A top hat. I know you see that.
I just made that cutoff, I think.
Oh, really?
Thanks to a boomerang that a cow threw at me. Was it you or was it
A cow threw at me.
That was me. That was definitely me. I'm sorry. It's just like whatever is the nearest target.
Yeah, I just thought you were gonna blame somebody else.
Oh.
Like one of the other mini cows.
Oh, one of the other cows. Yes, yes.
Okay, let me read chat. I love how the items pop out behind the... Night Night says, my problem with the price is that at $2.99 Switch One was cheaper than the cheapest Steam Deck at $3.99.
I'm the banana sniper.
At $4.49, that's not the case.
Alright, here we go.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
About,
honest.
what,
You guys are gonna have to tell me
two-thirds of the
more
way through
about.
this
Not that I
segment,
don't know about
so
Steam Deck, but I
trying
won't
to
lie
near
to
the front
you.
of the pack here.
I never pay
I think
attention
we're
to the
all
Steam
up
Deck.
there-ish,
Ever.
as I say that.
Ever. I never pay attention to that. Every time people compare like to the Steam Deck, I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, that's not Nintendo. That's not a Nintendo console. But why are you bringing this information to me?
I barely was there. Come on.
Because people always talk from the like perspective of comparing to a console, like if it's the same console, which I get it to an extent. But at least for me, like, what's their point? I'm a Nintendo. I want to play Nintendo games. What does a Steam Deck have to do with anything? And before you say emulation, I don't support emulation and illegal stuff. So if you guys are like saying that, we already had this discussion yesterday. Why are you illegally? But like, what are you doing? I don't agree with that. Like, that has nothing to do with me. You could do whatever you want, but I'm not. I want my games officially. I want my games if I'm getting Nintendo games, I want my games officially. I don't want to be illegally getting games. You crazy? You think I'm doing that?
I got Kendra. You're not too far
Again, I
behind.
don't judge you if you do that.
Spot.
You do whatever you want. I don't really get offended like that. It's just like whatever to me. But
Worried about
like,
Sam back there, who's gonna get amazing
I'm
items.
just like, for me, I'm gonna get my games legit.
Oh no.
So like, people bringing up Steam Deck, that never really like, I don't get that because it's like, it's not a Switch. It doesn't. I want to get my Nintendo console and play my Nintendo games on my Nintendo console. I don't want a Steam Deck. Klarnak says, I love how animated the characters are. Agreed, that's what I've been pointing out. Like, a lot of these characters, the fluidity of a lot of the animations in this, it's very bouncy, fluid. Like, it's just little details that make Mario Kart 8 look like it's night and day, but yeah, Mario Kart 8 was beautiful too, but this game, like, everything's so, like, smooth and crispy. That was already crispy, so that's saying a lot.
Oh, is it just Kendra?
I'm buying that GameCube controller day one. I already own a GameCube controller. In fact, I stopped playing with GameCube controller for Smash. I used to, because I don't like connecting, and the Pro controller is actually really good for Smash. They somehow found a way to make Smash like good even without a GameCube controller. Like Smash, I won't lie. The first good Smash game without a GameCube controller was Ultimate. Like, I enjoy it on the Pro controller. It's very similar. Though, for GameCube games... Well, GameCube games, I don't have to play on a GameCube controller. I could play on any... It was just Melee and Smash games in general that you need a GameCube controller, but in my opinion, the Pro controller actually works fine. But yeah, I own all that already. Shaky says the only thing to discuss is whether anyone here is willing to give me $500. I'll praise the Switch 2 then.
Good match, everyone.
That's funny. Let me catch up on Cham. Sorry I'm behind.
Really quickly in free roam,
That's
and
funny,
at least get a
Shaky.
quick
Sure,
photo
I'll
together.
just drop 500. Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Maddie says, well, I'm gonna go to
It's been a
sleep and
while.
thanks for having me and good night. God bless
in
you,
the same
Maddie. Thank you.
area
I don't know if
here.
you're still here. I really appreciate you being
I'll
here.
take the photo.
And welcome to the family. Appreciate you.
crew.
Sorry if I got a
Look at
little
this.
intense there.
All right,
Again,
let's
I get
commemorate
passionate. It's
our-
nothing
our
against
match
people in
here.
chat. It's just me.
Fandom is
It's just
best
from
over here.
days of seeing all the negativity and drama
Feel
on
free to,
Twitter. It kind
to
of gets to
wave
me a
with
little.
ZL if
And
you
I just
want.
wanted to finally give my voice out there because I don't like
And I
starting
will snap it
drama on
here.
Twitter, so I'd rather just say it on my actual stream.
There
So
we
there's
go.
more nuance and context and responsive, not just
Cool.
like
So
putting a
this
statement
was
out there and
a quick
everyone just
preview
going
of
crazy,
a little bit of
canceling
game
you,
chat
thinking
and how
you're
game
like
chat
a
works with Nintendo Switch
like this.
2
Oh, you're just a
and Mario
Nintendo
Kart World.
defender
We're
and
gonna
stuff.
kick it
No,
back
I'm
to the live
not.
stream. Thanks for
Pokemon.
watching.
It's so trash nowadays. They need to
Alright.
figure. I'm gonna say
Thank
it, and
you.
I'm the biggest
That was
Pokemon
again,
fan. And I say when Pokemon being kind of doo-doo trash. Like, so no one could say I don't complain about when things are bad, but yeah, I apologize for like if I came off intense. It's just a passion. It's not anything personal, and that I do understand the concern. I'm gonna keep repeating that so people don't think I'm just like defending and then that's it. Like I'm saying this just to clarify some things and then so people can actually understand. Like, a lot of what the misinformation that's going around that might convince them a little more like, okay, this isn't maybe as bad as I thought, or okay, we'll see, and like, just have an open mind a little bit. But if you're still mad, it's fine. It's no problem, I get it. At the end of the day, money is money, and it's something that you can't just say, like, you can determine for someone else if something is pricey or too pricey or not. I mean, for me, I can understand. I'm not a rich person at all. I've grew up through struggle, so if anything, this is coming from someone that knows about that, so it's just like, it's more so, I still try to give the benefit of the doubt and see where Nintendo's coming from when they make these decisions and try to dissect, like, context and nuance behind why they make these decisions so people can know, like, okay, this is why this is happening. So a lot of people just say, oh, it's greed, it's greed. It's like not all the time. In this case, there is a lot of stuff going on in Japan where pricing has to be different because of that. A lot of stuff going on in the world right now, so like, there is a reason why things might need to be a little pricier. And then if you know about the history of gaming, we are a bit spoiled with how games are. They're kind of more cheaper, if anything, than what they should be. Games are actually supposed to be a lot pricier, and we've actually been fortunate to have a world where we get games for like $50 to $60 instead of like $100 or $90. Maddie says, well, I'm gonna go to sleep, and oh yeah, I read that. Okay. Klarnak says Steam Deck is weaker than Switch 2 and doesn't have a dock or detachable controller. Exactly, it's different. Steam Deck is basically a higher end Switch of a Linux-based OS. Again, that doesn't mean anything to me. It's not a Nintendo console. I play Switch to play my Nintendo games. A friend of mine has the Steam Deck. They showed it off by playing Wii games they obtained. Again, all that doesn't mean anything to me because that's the same thing as going on your PC and playing on the Dolphin. So when people say that about the Steam Deck, like, I don't see it in the haha gotcha moment. Like, I see it like, okay, like, good for you. That's the same thing as going on your PC. And yeah, I know it's portable, but it's like, okay, it's like, emulation was always a thing. People are gonna find ways to do that. I want my Nintendo console just because people want to treat Nintendo like that and be like, haha, I want to emulate your games for some reason in particular because I hate Nintendo and I just want to do that for some reason. I was like, okay. For whatever reason, that's always done towards Nintendo, and it's like weird. Not to say people don't do it for the other consoles, but I feel like in particular I hear it with Switch and like, and it's just like, okay. Your point is, like, good for you that you want Nintendo so bad you gotta do that, but yet you hate on them so much despite you loving their games so much. Like, good for you. Hope you're happy playing them for free and doing illegal stuff. Good for you. Clarnak says Nintendo Switch is the reason the Steam Deck exists, and I was there in 2017. People complained that it wasn't $249. I was there in the trenches. Shaky says, right, how's that Radiant Dawn console going for you? Night Night says, can I see your physical copies of Path for Radiance and Radiant Dawn? Shaky says, I don't get that. Yes, you do. You're a Telius fan. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Hold up a minute. Whoa. Chat better not be saying what I think they're saying. Because I'm gonna forgive chat, because I don't think you guys were there yesterday when we discussed it. I think there's a lot of nuance and clarification that needs to be made that you guys probably didn't see yesterday. So you guys need to relax a bit what you're saying right now. When we're talking about that, we're talking about new games. I'm talking about games that you could go to the store and buy. I did clarify yesterday, if you're doing like, there's games, I always said this, if Nintendo's not giving me a reason to play, like, not a reason, if they're not giving me a way to play games and I want to play them, then I'm gonna find them. Wink, wink. Old games. New games, I don't do that with. I don't agree with that. I give a pass to old games since they don't sell them anymore. It's different. They're not making money really off them anymore. I also clarified that if they did give me a reason, I mean, if they did give me a way to play them, like for example, on Switch 2, Telius, I will buy it because I love the game and I do want to support them. Big difference. So don't you dare try to act like I was contradicting myself there, or we're gonna have a major problem in chat, because that is not what I was saying. Let's clarify, because don't start pushing buttons, chat, because that is not what I was saying. When I was saying stuff about that, don't tell me, oh, how's that Radiant Dawn console going for you? Don't troll me, Shaky, relax. I wasn't saying that. I'm talking about new consoles, new games. About like people taking the Stream Deck and being like, oh, look what I could do. I could do everything on the Switch, but better. But, you know, half of it's illegal and stuff. That's my point. I'm not saying like, you know, taking these old games and doing that. I'm saying taking Switch games you could buy at the store and actually playing them and saying, oh, look, it runs better. Oh, I get it for free and I could play it portably. Hooray! To me, I'm saying that's the same thing as like emulating. Like, that's, people do that. And to some extent, I don't agree with all the things with doing that. Only with, I give a pass for games you can't get anymore. Or if they're old, maybe. Because there are games we probably still could kind of get, but we emulate, you know, whatever. But talking about like new games like that you could get, and it's like people are not supporting the company and they're just like illegally getting them. That I don't really agree with, because it's just, but again, I don't care if people do it, but let me roast them, because I could roast them. Even though it's all in good fun. I don't care. It doesn't really offend me. Clarnak says... Clarnak says there's no way Switch 2 would even be $299 in 2025 with the hardware it has. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what people are on about. You're dreaming if you think it should be $299. Yeah, I agree. I don't know why people think that. Night Night says the first Smash that was fun without GameCube controller, 64. That's a good one. Becky says found a way, you cowards. The Wii nunchuck was always there. Night Night says, you think I'm not gonna cancel and dox you for those opinions? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. Don't get so angry. Just have an open mind. See my point of view. I meant to say, like, for people who think I don't see their point of view, they're crazy. Maybe I don't make it clear enough, but like when I say my opinion, I obviously I'm like the most person. If you know me, I'm the most person that tries to see the other person's perspective. Which is crazy when I'll make comments on Twitter and people will think I'm the complete opposite. It's like, oh my goodness, they have no idea. I'm like, if anything, I'm like the most that understands and tries to see people's perspective. This is just my channel. I'm gonna say whatever I want. It's my channel. So I'm just gonna assume the people that are fans of me gonna know, obviously. Like, I care for your opinion and I respect it. I'm not just gonna be like, you know, like... At the end of the day, I'm just saying my take, because that's why I'm here. Like, why would I be silenced on my own platform? Like, I'm gonna say my thing and make my defense and my case. Especially if I have reasons for it. Shaky says, I'm glad I missed that round. It's very obviously where I fall in. Not made of money. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Wait, I'm glad I missed that round. It's very obvious where I fall in. Not made of money. Well, that's the thing. When you say glad to miss that round, I wasn't saying, like... Well, that's probably an old message, and I probably didn't say it yet, but just to re-clarify it for the third time. People do that. Like, it doesn't really offend me. It doesn't offend me, like... You do what you want. It's not like... It's not gonna make me, like, see you any different or, like, you know... I mean, do I agree with it? Probably not, but, like, it's not gonna be something that, like, I get angry over if someone does it. So, like, again, if I said that and it's like, it might have made someone feel like, oh, like, you know... You don't need to worry. Like, I don't really care what you do. It's your money and your methods of doing things. I'm not gonna be the one to, like, be like, what's the word? Police, I think. Me Spanish, me no speaks English, so police you over it. Like, you do what you want, it's fine. Night says, we're in the timeline where Donkey Kong has better games coming up than the most grossing franchise in the world. I mean, yeah, just because things sell well doesn't mean they're crazy. The yen's very weak right now. Yes. Linux instantly makes deck better than any Switch. I mean, okay, sure. Awesome. Good for you guys. I mean, to be fair, we do own a, what do we own? ASIO? What's it called? Not ASIO, is it? What's the other stream deck? I do own, my brother owns that other one. But supposedly it's better than the stream deck. It's not to play Switch games, it's to play Steam games, though. Because he doesn't like playing on his PC, he likes to play it on the TV. Ironic, being the whole point is to play portably, but it's because you could connect it to the TV. Yuki says... it's very goofy. Yuki says, I don't see the flex of people who do emulation stuff with Nintendo consoles and brag about it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm glad someone said it, because I don't get it. Like, it doesn't... To me, it just looks like someone that's, like, flexing, like, them doing something immoral, kinda. Like, I mean, let's just be real. Like, because it's like, oh, look, I'm doing something that I'm not supposed to be doing. Haha. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. You know, good for you. But it's like, that has nothing to do with me. Shaky says, if Ninty doesn't want us emulating, they'll hold your game's ransom online. Oh, you mean, are you talking about old games like eBay? Like GameCube? But that's what I'm saying. I thought we discussed that. Like, I agree. Like, that's literally why I play Teleus on the channel. But now it's on Switch, so now I don't gotta worry about that, and I'm perfectly fine for paying it. That's exactly what I'm saying, though. That's exactly what I'm saying, though. Night says, I'm gonna emulate Switch 2 games on my hack 3DS and no one's gonna stop me. Klarnex says, I think by the end of the decade we'll see another gaming crash. I don't want that to happen, but there's a lot of dominoes falling into place. Please don't say that. It's sad. We need Miyamoto to save the industry again. Klarnex says, if I can't buy the game, I'll emulate. I can buy the game. If I can't buy the game, I'll emulate. I can buy the game. Hold on, I'm trying to read this correctly. I can buy the game, then I'll buy it. Okay, so if you can't buy the game, you'll emulate. Okay. Even new games. Okay, got you. Again, you guys do whatever you want. I may not agree with you on that, but again, that doesn't really faze me. GameCube controllers like the horseshoe crab, old and unchanging. Yes, agreed. Hi bot. Best viewers on streamboo.com. Goodbye, indestructible fitter, I think it says. Ooh. He's a male Puerto Rican Christian living in Florida. Probably named like Hugh Man or something. Have at him, boys. What? Rachel. Night says Reggie will come in our darkest hour to save us. Very true. Okay, let's.
A little bit of a preview.
I'm kind of
what
getting
game
tired of
chat
this
looks
talking
like
about.
when
I wasn't
playing,
even supposed
Nintendo
to
Switch.
talk about this topic as much as I did. But I mean, it was fun, but like again, we're here for the
Two games
to watch
that,
the
of course, couch co-op experience that can be
to watch
brought
the
to life in an online
Treehouse.
chat session. That said, we're gonna sign off here from the Mario Kart World segment, and up next.
As Shaky says, and then you'll have the inevitable FE4 remake, something not even worth emulating if I was paid to do it. Okay, that's
We've
funny.
got Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. So thanks for watching.
Hi everyone again. My name is Teresa. For those of you just tuning in, this is Nintendo Treehouse Live Nintendo Switch 2. I am joined here by Corey, BK, and Dutch. And we're going to show you a little bit of Mario Kart World, a new mode called Knockout Tour.
All right.
Corey.
How about you? How about I knock you out? I'm just playing around, guys. Relax.
Hello and welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. I am Kendra and I'm up here with Tyler and Dutch, and we are going to be taking a look at Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. I'm super excited for this one. It's a classic RPG, turn-based RPG style. The original was released in the States in 2014, so it's been a hot minute. It's been a while.
Night says I'm gonna
and it was followed
clockwork
by
orange
Bravely
you with
Default,
FE4
or Bravely
shaky.
Second, and then Bravely Default 2.
Night said teacher
But
left
we are gonna
autoplay
get
on.
right in there and start showing
And then
off
they just start
how
booming, like,
amazing this looks.
The craziest
do it.
music.
I know. I truly love RPGs, so I'm so excited to be showing this.
I want to see a
So we're
little
standing
bit of
outside
Bravely
Manshine,
Default.
yeah.
Tell me about it,
Right,
guys.
and, I mean,
I took
the
way too
biggest
long
thing
to
we can
play
notice
this
is
game. This was
we're on
like
one
pre
screen, right?
Octopath.
Being on
Like
3DS
really
two screens,
good
it's been fully optimized to be
RPG
on
by
one
Square
screen.
Yeah,
Enix.
it's a pretty big difference. And right away you can see just how colorful everything is. And yeah, I'm like, maybe we go right in there.
Let's go in.
Here's
Get
my
right into Anshine.
issue with these games is that I still have all these outlets to play, like Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, all these series where I haven't even played all of their best games yet. So I never have at least nowadays, I don't have a reason to play these games. Because it's like, yeah, they look fine and cool, but like, from what I know, they're not like on the level of like some of these classics I still have to play. So for me, I don't prioritize this yet, because I still gotta beat like Final Fantasy 9, Dragon Quest 8. Like, all these games I still gotta play, so it's like, I'm gonna be playing those first before I play Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Like, you get what I mean? Like, there's so many games to play, so it's like, at least nowadays, my priority for gaming's different because it's like I'm older now, so I just want to make sure I play all these classics that I still have yet to play before I even touch some of this newer stuff. If you're a Bravely Default fan, that's different because it's like you played it during that time. As a kid, I didn't get to play this, so like it's not a priority. But I bet if I did play this, it would be a priority. But because it's not, Bravely Default kind of falls in this weird category where similar to Octopath, it's like Octopath is different. I do want to play that. Shaky says, as I said many times, I literally can't enjoy an RPG that isn't Fire Emblem. It's the level up systems like Fire Emblem, if no, unplayable. I mean, that's your preference. I respect it. Like, I totally get it. I mean, there's a reason Fire Emblem's my favorite RPG at this point, and my favorite series currently. Like, not of all time, but like currently, Fire Emblem's winning for me. Like, it's my favorite series at the moment. Like, if we're going overall and like of all time, it's always gonna be Chrono and Zelda and Smash Brothers. They're always gonna be the three. But Smash goes on hiatus sometimes. Zelda's not always at its peak all the time, and I'm not like, you know, it has to be like, you know, it does have its issues sometimes, especially in recently. Even though not really too, because it's like I do still cry at every Zelda game when it ends, so it's like they're still doing something right, but like that's you know, that's regardless. And then there's what else did I say? I said Smash, Zelda. Oh, the Chrono. With Chrono, that series is kind of discontinued, so it's like I don't really count that as like currently. It's more about like just overall. Jolson, have you played Xenoblade? Here's the thing with Xenoblade. When me and my brother got into RPGs, we got into like this big RPG craze when we were like a bit younger, and I basically got into JRPGs, classics, and then my brother was more into action RPG, and he branched off into that, mostly because we came together and played the Secret of Mana Super Nintendo game, and that was the beginning of that craze when we played, and we both basically went into different directions. Second, my brother played Xenoblade, and it's a huge game. Usually when we're like into a game, sometimes we split and it'll be like, oh, I'll just be like, I just watched my brother play. I'm like, that's his series. I'm not really touching it. I love it. And it's like, I'm a fan, quote unquote, but I don't play it. That's kind of how we grew up with certain things. So it's like, it's not with everything, but that's kind of how it is for some things. Originally, that used to be Fire Emblem, but then I joined in when Fates came out because it had 2 versions. So it was like a Pokemon thing where we both got each version. I'm back. I'm here. Chat, if there's anyone new in chat, I'm catching up on messages. Just give me a second. Night Night says best games Final Fantasy. That's funny, Cho. Now here's the thing. You're allowed to say that. I don't even know why I said Final Fantasy first. If you guys know me, I'm not even a Final Fantasy defender. I'm a Dragon Quest defender. Always will be. Dragon Quest over Final Fantasy any day. I'm not like this big Final Fantasy person. I do think that they earned their name in the industry though after playing the little bit that I played of it. Like I played half of 6. 7 has so many issues, but I do still see why it did what it did. And I played the remakes, love them. They do have flaws, but I still love it. 9 I really liked from the little bit I played. What else did I play Final Fantasy related? Clarnex says, I will show Xenoblade any chance I get. Oh yeah, Xenoblade's peak. I mean, do you know who composes it? my favorite composer. So absolutely. Beep boop. Hug. Hey beep boop, you really like giving me hugs randomly. I appreciate the hugs. Let's see. Nina says, I do wonder how they could possibly make a Smash 6. Ultimate kind of lived up to its name.
You can see as we get into the town
Yeah,
here.
I agree. Clarnak says Xenoblade is a JRPG. No, well, it is by definition, but it's still action. No, but no. Xenoblade's still an action RPG. Like, not action RPG in that regard. Like, it's a JRPG, but the playstyle is not traditional JRPG. It's still action based. Like, it's not turn based. That's what I'm trying to say. It's JRPG, but not turn based. I have like different definitions for action RPG. There's action RPG, like leaning towards like. People like to say Zelda. Don't agree that much with that. But you know, action RPGs that are like that. When I say action RPG, I usually mean a non-turn-based JRPG. It could still be a JRPG, like on the overall, like, how do I say it? Like, within that, I don't know the word I'm looking for, man. Can't word today, but like, within that realm and genre, it's all under the umbrella. There we go. It's under the same umbrella of JRPG, but it's like, it's action based and turn based. That's what I'm trying to say. Again, I can't English. Oh, Night Night says they entertain the notion of remasters with Melee. Wait, what? They entertain the notion of remasters of Melee Wii. If Sakurai didn't make Brawl, but he did, so there's no precedent for an Ultimate port, but it's possible. I see. Oh, they were gonna do that? I actually didn't know that. Bro, you gotta play Xenoblade, you can just play one. No, yeah, I did tell my brother, like, he wants me to play Xenoblade and, like, react to it on stream someday. It's just, I don't have a time frame for that when I'm gonna do that. There will have to be a lot of demand too if I did it soon, because I have a lot of stuff that chat wants to see. But like, if chat really wants me to play Xenoblade, I will. I mean, if the audience demands it, I'll do it. It's not like I'm not into. If I'm interested in something and chat wants to see it, that's the two greatest combination, because it's like I get to enjoy it and you guys get to enjoy me enjoying it. It's the best thing. That's why I play Fire Emblem, because it's like, you guys have welcomed me back this year so much when I came back to Fire Emblem that it's like, honestly, I don't want to stop playing it now, because it's like, it's fun. It's fun to play and for you guys to be with me and enjoying it with me. That will always be the funnest thing. Night Night says, you don't gotta play Xenoblade, then you have Night Night, who just says the opposite. Shaky says play Xeno 1. This is fun. 50 hours lady. Ugh, how much longer? You're still at the first quarter? What? Bench's game. That's what my brother told me. Xenoblade, you always think it's gonna end and then it doesn't. It's a really chunky game. It's one of the best games of all time, says Clarnak. I agree with you. I could believe it. I do think next to Dragon Quest, Xenoblade is like kind of one of the few RPGs in the modern era that is kind of goated. There may be a handful of others, but that's definitely one of them. One of the best stories of all time. I mean, I've seen the acting. Acting's brilliant. 6 was directed by the Xenoblade creator? Wait, huh? What do you mean? 6? Hmm? Oh, like Final Fantasy, you mean? Oh, okay. That's the thing. I think I kind of knew that because I know Monolith Soft, a lot of people branched off from Square Enix. That's what Monolith is, because like Xenosaga, that comes from Square Enix. So wait, so that explains a lot though, because it's like Final Fantasy VI is lauded as like one of the greatest RPG stories of all time. And it was directed by the Xenoblade creator. That makes a lot of sense. Also, no wonder. These people leave and they do other things, and that's why they're goated. JRPG can have action. Yeah, absolutely. I never said it couldn't. It's just, I'm more talking about like the subgenre. Like, it's a JRPG, but like, by definition, but like, gameplay wise, it's an ARPG in the fact that it's not like, it's not turn-based. It has action RPG type of gameplay, even though it's a JRPG. Again, that's just my nuanced way of describing it, but it is still a JRPG. But it's just like, I call those action RPGs because like, they're not like, oh, you selected, they're not Pokemon, basically. Shaky says, Xeno's gameplay becomes underwhelming when you realize it basically is 80% JRPG and 20% action RPG. Kingdom Hearts, this is not. Really? You put it as an 80% JRPG? That's interesting. From what I see, it doesn't look JRPG-ish gameplay-wise. It looks more action RPG. Nine says, I can't play Xenoblade for too long because I only speak American. Foreign languages like British and Australian tire me out. That is insane. Are you actually serious? The memes have transcended with you guys. Give me a second. Okay, let me get my dog really quick. I am back, and Kibo is with me. Okay. Arnox says Xenoblade is essentially FF6 battle system and better abilities on cooldown, except when auto attacks and menu selection. Oh, that is true. I guess it does look like... Yeah, now I think about it, yeah. Maybe it was less action than I thought. Jakey says, and deal with 200 hours of British. Our next says... Xenosaga was when Monolith Soft was under Bandai Namco. Yeah, absolutely. Nine says, I disagree hard. JRPGs should not have action. Pure turn-based is the way to go. I mean, I semi-agree. I love JRPGs more. I'm a big JRPG guy. And then Nintendo bought them in 07. Yeah, that I know. Shaky says turn-based is the best for SRPGs. I honestly don't like mixed turns and other strategy games. Yeah.
It's updated graphics and visuals, but it's still got that same kind of like storybook art style that looks so cool, especially in the towns. The towns are
and the way it was zoomed out just then, it'll do that in the various cities where if you stand still for a moment, it'll zoom out so you can really appreciate it. And I do want to do just a little bit of setup because some people, I'm sure, quite a few people have played the original, but for those of you who haven't, we are starting out with, if we can hop into the menu for just a second, we're starting out with Tiz, Agnes, Adia, and Ringabel as our little motley crew there.
I don't want to see this game. I think that's good enough. Maybe see a little Kirby? Are you guys down for Kirby?
Hello, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live, Nintendo Switch 2. I am joined right now by Teresa and Kay.
I'll say I skipped it because that's just like that's just a regular game coming to
Nintendo
Switch 1 as well. It's not like it's not really like anything.
Teresa, I believe you're controlling our favorite pink puff ball, right?
I could be wrong. Is that only Switch 2? Maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong.
I would like to see the boy, please.
Maybe I'm wrong. I could be completely wrong. My bad.
The Starcross Worlds is the new content that's exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. We're playing the experience that is here live at the Nintendo Switch 2 experience. So you get to choose what difficulty, and then this cutscene sets the setting for what the new content is.
Night says, I want to see how Bravely Default is. 30 seconds and never mind, don't care. I know, half of that was us talking. My bad. I don't know, I got bored a little. That's the type of game I want to play. I don't want to watch. Like, it's just like, whatever. Like, I don't need to watch it.
How tragically beautiful. How beautiful, tragic.
There's certain games I like seeing the gameplay, and then some that I just, like, I could play on my own.
The main setting is the Forgotten Land, which Kirby initially landed on the beach and was unsure of where he was, and he gained some mysterious powers in addition to his copy ability. So with the new content,
so we got 60 FPS
landing in
start
the same area,
Forgotten Land,
beach, and you can see now that things have changed. There's crystals all around here.
Yeah, just like Kirby arrived.
Hurry up, play the game. Stop walking in circles.
Familiar looking a woofy.
So wait, this looks like the first
Sorry,
level.
buddy. I need the path.
I only played this game once, so I forget. Is this the first level? It reminds me of the first level.
He knows not what he does.
Or is this a new part? Oh no, that's new.
Right away, seeing some changes here to the familiar.
Oh, it's the same game, but they're adding...
the changes reflect within the environment, but also impacts and affects the creatures of this world.
Okay.
So the Beast Pack, which are the antagonists of the
maybe
story,
I'll give Forgotten Land
will
another chance.
Be changed by the impact of the meteor.
I always thought my brother Forgotten Land was the most overrated Kirby game.
I like the mohawk.
I wasn't
mohawk
as crazy as everyone else was. I still think Superstar and 64 are better.
Look at the sky too.
And you can see how the world has been torn asunder by this meteor impact. So you could get the clear skies on the left and dark skies on
Everyone
the right.
was saying,
so
like, oh, Forgotten Land's the best Kirby game of all time. I don't agree with that.
How beautiful everything looks on the
fact I could get bored with it, and
Everything's so crisp
that was
and
already
clear
a sign
and
for me
vibrant.
that's not the best.
It is nice
Because
to see this
Superstar
game,
and 64 I could
with
play
this
and
kind
never
of,
get tired of
upgrade
them.
to it. I'm really eager to play this. And
Also,
like,
this music.
see how good everything looks.
Yes.
So in the original level 1, that sign was actually pointing right, and
Yeah.
we were able to go around the building. But now there's no way.
There's rubble in the way now.
But I guess hopefully, yep, up. We're going up.
Okay.
Another
So some more challenging Kirby. You know I'm down for that. Kirby's
These
so
enemies are
easy.
taking a few more whacks than you
Except
normally
like
do, right,
bosses,
Teresa?
final
Yeah,
bosses and
they
stuff.
have
Bosses in
becomes,
Kirby are pretty tough, but like gameplay wise, Kirby was never like super difficult.
I love it.
But if you're making Kirby and making, I mean, that's why I like love Kirby Superstar Ultra, such a difficult Kirby game.
I love
There's a lot of
now the
like true
verticality of the
arena and all that
stage, being able to
stuff.
see different parts of the level.
Yeah, you
Love
can even
that.
see- you could see where we
Kirby
would've
has some
been,
of the best
in the
boss
original game down
rushes
below,
in
but we're just
gaming.
completely taking this different path.
That's true. I remember in
Really
that awning on
fun
the bottom
and
right,
satisfying.
there was an energy drink there.
Yeah, that's
Right.
right. That's right.
Oh, but there's something much more interesting now.
Dang, they even remember the
right.
differences. They did the
It's
research.
so interesting too, like the different ability though.
Nice.
Oh, very good.
This one's one of my favorites.
Okay. So there's gonna be a few changes. Again, my
Yeah, right,
brother's
wait,
more of a
whole intro area
Kirby
and this
fan,
little
so I'm
entrance
not
area is different
gonna
than
be
the
like.
main game content.
It's not
Yeah,
that
I
I'm
know,
not a
there's a
Kirby
lot of,
fan, but
like,
like
plays
I don't need to see too much of a game we've seen before already. I mean, 60 frames, it looks amazing.
I mean, you can.
There's no
You totally
flip
can.
parts. I'm not gonna really know the difference, so
No, you
it's not.
have
I'm not
free
gonna
save
really be
files.
reacting like, oh, look how different this looks. More so like I'll play it and be like, oh, cool. I'm playing a different version of the game. I don't really remember it, so it doesn't matter. But like, it's apparently harder, so that makes it a better experience. So boom, win-win. It feels even newer to me, even though it'll be new to me anyway, because I never beat it anyway.
Drum. Ah! It's okay, you're still good.
It's all right. It's all right.
And that's why I stopped playing it with my
Oh,
brother,
beautiful. Here we
because
go.
it was like kind of simple. But seeing
Nice.
this, it looks a lot more
Oh,
complex,
Your skill.
and I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Close to me.
Look at this. This looks cool.
Oh, no. That was a pit.
Oh,
I thought it was a ramp.
It's a pit. Yeah, it is.
Everything's fine.
Maybe that'll help
Yeah.
No?
A little bit.
a little bit.
It's cool.
Yeah, light up
Okay.
the floor.
As long as you're at full health, I'm doing my job.
The crystal effect is also particularly effective in this like black lit spooky house.
Oh, that wasn't it.
Okay.
Cool. All right,
Nice
I
one.
think we rescued that star.
I'm excited for
This is
Donkey
a
Kong
good
and Mario
spot
Kart, to be
stop.
honest.
Don't want to give too much and have, you know, more content for everyone at home to experience and enjoy on your own time. But thanks so much for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, this was Kirby in the Forgotten Land, Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus Dark Cross World. It's a great opportunity for all players that are, you know, just never heard of Kirby before. This is a great game to hop in and enjoy. Friends or additional friend or family. But for those of you that have the game, you can buy the upgrade pack and continue the adventure. Brandon, you want to close us off?
I sure do. Thanks for playing. It's fun to watch you guys play that. Make a good team.
Yeah, we do.
For those of you watching at home, though, don't go anywhere. Up next, Street Fighter 6.
Street Fighter. I'm excited for that. Street Fighter. I want to see the amiibo.
Hello and welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. I'm Kendra and I'm up here with Tyler and Demetrius, and we are going to be checking out Street Fighter 6 Years 1 to 2 Fighters Edition.
Yes.
Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Are you so ready? The
Bring
blood
it
is
on.
pumping,
Oh.
caffeine has been ingested.
Correct?
So
Check.
excited.
Check.
All the check boxes. We're ready to get into this. But yeah, it's great. We're here with Street Fighter 6. And for Nintendo Switch 2, we're really happy to have it here. We've got full content parodies, of course, with the different
What am I
game
getting
modes, World
tagged in?
Tour. We have, of course, the online battle area. We're on offline mode right now, so we're not going to be going there.
You have Battle Hub. Yep.
Yeah, the Battle Hub. And of course, for that, there's also crossplay available, 60 frames per second, real solid, net called rollback, and then fighting ground. We're going to jump into that because that's where we're going to be.
And
doing
there's
it.
going to be the local network play
Oh,
as
that's
well.
right, for Nintendo Switch 2.
We got everything.
All right.
One
Got
on
you
one.
covered.
You're excited for
Alright,
Street
wait,
Fighter, a
check.
game that's been out since 2023. I mean, I love the game, but it's already been out a while. I mean, here's the thing, Night Night. Fighting games, they're not like super priority to me, but this was one of the few I was really excited for. And I never have a chance to play it. And then if they don't put it on my preferred console, I never have like a priority to play it because I can't stream it because I can only stream my Switch. in this case Switch 2. Now that's coming to Switch 2. I have more of a way to play it with you guys, so that's why you guys could teach me. We could have a fun stream about it. So that's why I'm personally excited for it, because now I finally have a chance to play. I wanted to play it 2 years ago, but now I get to play it now. Could do a fun like chosen place fighting game for the first time, similar to like King of Fighters. My two are always Super Smash Brothers and Soul Calibur. King of Fighters and Street Fighter I would like to try out though. Those are the only ones I might try.
All right, go ahead. You can go
Choose
ahead.
a stage where we're gonna go.
Yeah, pick whatever you
what are
want.
we gonna
I'm gonna
do?
win.
Oh man.
I can't help it. I get so
Demetrius coming
competitive
in
playing.
hot.
Already calling out. All
He
right.
is ready.
I
All
am
right.
ready.
So yeah, this is the years 1 to 2 Fighters Edition. We'll have the characters from years 1 and 2. This is a work in progress build right now, so not all of them there. But once everything's out, we'll have those characters. So with you.
You're going with Ryu?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I usually do my control type to be a classic. There is modern and also dynamic, but it's up to whoever wants, to choose the control type. But
Totally.
I'm gonna go with the classic.
I'm gonna go with classic.
And I love that Tyler's going with Chun-Li because Chun-Li is amazing.
I'm trying to watch the
game.
gameplay and look at my
Since the
notifications at the
beginning,
same time.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
I can't believe this game
OG.
could run on a Nintendo console now.
Chuck
I'm so happy.
Since I was a wee lad.
Oh, wee little one.
All
These
right.
faces,
Scalps,
though.
yeah.
Yes. All right.
See, it looks great. Round 1. Okay, we got this.
Okay, you guys are gonna have to tell me. Do you think the game
Oh!
looks
This looks
No.
the
also, I just
same?
have to say, this looks so good. It's so vibrant. The colors look amazing.
Well, they're saying it. You guys are gonna have to
see the
tell me who
difference on
played
this.
it on the other consoles.
Oh,
Does
you
it
stayed
look
away
the
from me,
same?
alright.
Nice.
Does it look slightly worse? Does it
and,
look-
I mean, I also
I
wanna
doubt it
say
looks
the
better,
Sims
but, like-
will be able to bring this with you.
You guys have
can
to
bring
tell
the
me,
game
does it
with
look
you,
the
so You'll
same?
be able to take it on the go.
Correct.
Really nice.
Oh man, I'm like so
Ooh.
focused.
I know.
Street Fighter
I
6
can
is really
sense
fun.
it.
I go to tournaments every
There's a-
week. Wait,
there's a
really?
heat- There's a heat coming
No
off
way.
the two of you.
I didn't know that. Let me find out you're a competitive
Oh, no, you don't.
Street Fighter player. I can't really
Oh,
tell. It
I
looks
can actually
fine.
connect to that.
Okay.
I know, and even though I love Chun-Li,
I mean, that's
I'm
good to
an
know.
impartial audience here. I'm impartial. I'm rooting for,
Close.
both of you. I don't know if that's possible.
I'll take that.
I'm like, I'll find a way.
But as you can see here, yeah, like we said, it runs it in 60 frames. It's looking great. Performs wonderfully. Oh no! Oh, I thought you were gonna get me right there.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Klarnak
Oh,
should
on.
Chosen One play Xenoblade
away
on
from
stream and
that.
experience one of the best JRPGs of all
Going
time
in.
So we are in the classic mode, but we will be checking out 2 other modes.
on Twitter.
So,
Oh,
man.
connected.
How could you do that, Chun-Li?
I had a feeling until I was gonna press a button, and I kind of just threw that out there. That would have been a bad punish on my part, though. If I tried to do that.
Thought I
But
helped had you for a sec.
A good fight nonetheless.
All right. Well, all right. You might have bested me there.
Okay,
but
well, it looks
let's,
fine enough,
change it
so
up a
that's
little.
good to know.
Yeah. Check out some of the
Oops. There we go.
other modes.
We're gonna check out Gyro Battle. So this is
Yes.
new from Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, and then I'll step out of
Oh.
Let's do this
We have
really quick
exclusive
here.
modes?
we
I didn't
get-
hear about that.
Well, I'm,
So
I
we
don't
get
know, dude.
exclusive
I don't know,
modes
like,
on the
I
Switch
wanna
too.
wait
That's
for,
crazy.
connection.
you know which one.
We gotta see
yeah.
this.
Yeah. I'm like, whoa. In a minute.
In a minute,
Yeah.
I'll take this.
All right. Let's see here.
And in the meantime,
Okay, we're
yeah,
good to
so
go.
we're going into the gyro battle. It's going to be using the motion controls.
Oh,
on the
okay.
Joy-Con
Uh-oh.
2.
So it's like a little mini
Ready to
game
go?
type
Yep.
thing.
And
Alright.
here we are.
Let's see.
So there's the moves. You
I'm
know,
gonna tilt to move.
tilt,
To attack. with
attack is up
shake.
and down.
Up and down is attack.
Starts with the
Twist.
twist.
Drive impact with face buttons. Drive parry with SL and SR.
And those buttons are bigger on the Joy-Con 2, which
Yeah.
is
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
It
you
feels
know?
so good.
Yeah, it really does.
Okay.
All right. Got our
You
red
got
straps on.
Yeah,
Safety
yeah.
first.
I doubt.
Let's go.
Again,
Okay.
these are like competitive games. I doubt
actually,
like
it's you.
people are
me?
gonna be
Yep.
playing
I
with
can
the
just say, all right,
Joy-Cons.
let's go somewhere a little-
It'll depend how fun
Where are we
this
going?
little
Straight.
side cute mini game is,
This
but
one, wanna-
All right,
All right.
I'll try something a little different here.
Oh, I was like, are you going to be Blanca? Oh my goodness. I love Blanca.
I will be
Donkey's
playing
great
it.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do Blanca. Oh, all right, let's do Blanca.
Are you gonna?
I'll do Blanca. Let's go.
Oh
Let's
my
go with Blanca.
goodness, I'm so happy.
All right.
Okay, yes.
Totally not too bad.
Blanc is amazing.
Okay. All right. All right. I gotta keep defending myself here.
Yeah, Zangief looks like he means business. He does mean business.
My goodness, all the flips. Do you see that?
And then,
Like
of course, we
100 flips.
Cool.
All right. We got this.
Right, here we go.
Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I can get in there. It's a little tough.
Wait,
Already
Okay.
with the punish counter?
wait, so it's a new mode on Switch, but it's just a normal fighting mode?
Whoa!
Shake it like you mean it. Shake it like you mean it.
Shake it till I make it. Oh man, really going in with this.
So it's
Oh, wait,
another
come on,
fighting mode,
Oh, really?
Oh,
but just for the Switch.
Oh,
But what's
that was
what's the
close.
purpose?
Oh,
Like, why
nice
would someone
shot.
play this over the basic?
Oh,
like-
nice. I
Nom, nom, nom.
Oh,
My only
come
complaint with the
on.
game is that the soundtrack is really mid.
No, 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 no.
I could kind of see
Wow.
that, because it just sounded like mainstream music in the game. It didn't even sound like
Man.
Yoko Shimomura-esque music.
That's right.
Zangief is just like so intense.
All right,
I
Blanca,
think
come on.
the game looks a little
Gotta get up
different,
there.
because I do remember the game looking
Oh, really?
different than this.
Oh, very nice.
Because I remember when I first saw Street Fighter 6, I remember being particularly shocked by how it looked. The fact that I can't say that looking at it now means it probably looks slightly worse. Just like slightly. Which,
Obviously, in
it's
this
not
mode,
that big a
it's more of
deal. It still
party
looks
mode, I
good.
would
It's just,
say.
Yeah.
it's definitely, you could tell it's probably not
Anyone can
the
play.
Oh!
best looking version of the game.
Oh, punish counter, come on.
There we go. All right, let's see if you can get
What
it.
matters is that we could just play any game on the Switch too. Even if it's like not like the best, like there's always gonna be minor differences between the three consoles, but as long as we could play all of them now, because they'll at least look close to us good, then it's fine. Because we get portability, so it's like
Is that gonna...
Blanca.
that's already
Close.
just
All right, I might see it,
amazing.
though. Oh!
Wow.
All right.
Nice. All right.
One up. All right.
And that mode's kind of weird. Like
The
I
blood
don't see.
pumping.
I'm not sure who's gonna play that mode.
Fight.
I want to see the amiibo. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So, we've got some things going on here on the table.
Yes.
Whatever could they be? Oh my! Oh, there they are.
We have our friends Ryu
Ryu
and
and
Ken.
Ken, yeah.
The Amiibo here. But we also have joining the cast. We've got. There we go. We've got Luke. We've got Jamie and Kimberly.
She's amazing.
You can see that
Look at
they
that.
are very large looking.
Yeah, the
Super
scale
awesome.
here, you can see that they're bigger than Ken and Ryu.
Oh yeah, and with these
quite a bit.
with these figures, and even with Ken and Ryu, so there are the capabilities to save some of your data onto them. But the big things with the new Amiibo here is that they do unlock exclusive rewards like music, device wallpapers,
Yep.
and then be able to save some of your in-game settings to them. And when you scan into a friend's system, you can send a friend request, but also save some of your configurations for that character, so that when you go in, you can
Yo,
jump
no
right in and play
Amiibo.
without having to reconfigure on a friend's system.
Yeah, and they also just
That's
look
too
amazing.
cool.
They look really, really
They're
cool.
so
No,
good.
And then
Akuma
one last
amiibo
thing, I'm gonna try
boring.
to do my best
People really love
presentation
Akuma.
slide here.
I believe in you.
Okay.
I've been learning more about Akuma over the
We do
years.
that.
Yep,
There
yep,
we
yep,
go.
yep.
I didn't realize how
Our
cool of a
starter
character he
set,
was until I saw like
beautiful
an
art, and they
analysis
also
video on
have
him. He
some
seems really
exclusive,
cool.
Rewards that they
Really
unlock
cool character.
in-game for you,
The
and
art looks wonderful.
oh, they're so fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so look forward to all of that. Street Fighter 6, years 1 to 2 Fighters Edition, Nintendo Switch 2. So that
Funny
now,
how they
I was
pick
like,
these characters. I get it, they're the ones like advertised, but like, I really wish Chun-Li got more recognition. Like, she should get an amiibo. She should honestly be in Smash. Like what Chun-Li represents in for fighting games, I feel like she should be in Smash. Ken was kind of like
I was
like
just joking
cool, but I
earlier.
feel like it should have been Chun-Li.
Next up,
Just
thank
to
you so much for tuning in.
differentiate
Obviously, we had a
the
total blast.
moveset
Next
and
up,
just
Mario Kart World.
for female
Stay
fighters. Okay, Mario Kart, and then we end with Donkey Kong.
Heyo, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse.
This guy
Live
too
with
cool. Look at his
Nintendo Switch
afro.
2. I am
He
Sam,
know he
and I
cool.
am here with D and K, and we're going to be playing some more Mario Kart World.
Yes.
And we're going to be taking another look at the Grand Prix today, but this time we're going to do a different cup, and we're going to be taking a look at some different courses that we haven't shown yet.
Just a reminder, if you guys are here, make sure to leave a like. Very important. It really helps the channel, especially this year. We're trying to reach a goal. We're so close to 900 on YouTube. We honestly reached our YouTube member goal. We got gifted 5 subs today. You guys absolutely appreciate it. If you guys been enjoying the content, you want to support me in any way matters. Like, you know, even if it's just watching, leave you a like. You know, content's free. As long as you guys are here supporting in any way. Really appreciated. On Twitter, we're almost at 250. We've been growing so fast over there. Crazy. Like, be caught up to YouTube in no time. Yeah. So, you know, those are there for those who want to support me, but most importantly, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe on the YouTube side. If you're over on Twitch, you haven't yet. Appreciate it. And yeah, leave a like if you haven't already. Let's get back to the video.
On Nintendo Treehouse Live.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun for everyone. Stay tuned.
Yes.
But I wanna say one more time, there is a dedicated Mario Kart World Direct that's going to be coming up in a few weeks, and that's going to go into some more information about some additional game content that we haven't shown here. So let's jump in.
Yeah.
All right, great.
Yeah.
So right now I am gonna be. I'm gonna be the Hammer Bro.
I'm gonna stick to my girl. Peach.
Hammer Bro looks so
I think
sick.
I am gonna
Look at
pick,
Peach.
Standard bike or the
Peach
rally
looks so
bike?
different in this game.
I'm gonna do the rally.
The rally bike. Yeah. I'm
I
gonna.
won't lie
Alright,
to you, the
alright.
music.
Okay, let's get going. All right, so I'm gonna go.
This
ahead
music,
and-
though,
might
what the
wanna check
heck?
Real quick, you might have auto or smart
You could
steering.
tell they're not
Oh.
revealing it. I think you could just play any music you want, because the fact this is the music in the menu does not feel Mario Kart-ish at all. So you could tell that's just like a... You could pick that. Even the menus don't remind me of Mario Kart. This Mario Kart has a whole different vibe to it.
Oh, yeah. Go back one. Please.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, okay.
Don't want that.
Let me double check mine. Mine is
Thanks.
off.
You're all good. You're all good.
All right. Woo.
Woohoo.
Good call on that. Good call.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's go to.
We're going to be taking a look at the Star
Star
Cup.
Cup.
Wario
150
Shipyard.
150cc. And as
Are you
can
up
see-
to the task?
Oh, absolutely.
Are you seeing these
Yeah, this time
levels?
we're doing the Grand Prix with 2 players.
Yes.
Oh, DK Pass?
Wish us luck.
And you
Wait,
can
is it
see
the same
the
DK
region
Pass?
of the world that we're going to be
Is
in
it a
for this-
remake?
for this cup.
Looks exciting.
I
Look at
do
that.
really like this
Wait.
cup a lot. I just think the levels are so beautiful.
Wait, are these remade
Yeah, the way it all
courses?
works.
Yeah. Some fun twists and turns.
I love
and
how it's so... Yeah,
water
wait.
elements, which will be fun to navigate.
I gotta make
Are-
sure I get through that area right
Wait, I think these are
I
remade
had a lot of fun.
courses.
I love
This is-
Wario.
Wario
Yeah.
Shipyard.
Really
Wait,
fun.
that is a remade course. Isn't that from
All right,
3DS?
first race. Good luck, Kay.
Good luck, D.
I think, but
For the
it's you
first
see
time
how...
we showed off Grand Prix, we showed off 4 all new courses, and these
Oh.
are 4 returning courses.
Oh,
But you'll-
okay.
As you'll see as they play, they look so different and play so
Yes.
different that they don't really
Dang.
feel like returning courses.
So they're like...
they're
new and improved.
Yeah, yeah.
They're even more
heavily
improved than how Mario Kart 8
That turn always
improved
gets
them.
me.
I'm doing okay. I'm in third.
Then again, I
That
don't even
turn
think
got
DK
me
Pass...
in
Never mind,
every
DK Pass
Mario
wasn't
Kart
in
that
Mario
I
Kart 8.
did.
Every
Never
single time.
mind.
It's okay. I'll catch up.
I'm getting there.
Thinking of the other
Good.
one.
Still
But I
in
like how they
shape,
added
but
the Donkey Kong
the goal for me
to
is
emphasize the
hang
new
back.
design. They're
That's
really
a
trying to
stylish
advertise
combination
that
for Peach.
new Donkey
Isn't
Kong.
it?
Yeah.
I just love the bow in her hair.
I love how
Yeah,
Donkey Kong just has a new
Oh my
look
gosh.
now.
I
They're
think
trying
it
to
pairs really
they're
well
trying to
with
show
vehicles,
Donkey
too.
Kong
It
like
really
if how he
I'm
would
just
have
throwing out
looked
all
if he
the
stayed the
items.
same ever since the NES
How do you like
era.
that banana peel?
How do you like this?
They're
bow?
really trying to make us like
Yeah,
fall
that's what
in
I
love with
thought.
the OG Miyamoto
D, you're a
Donkey
hammer,
Kong.
bro. See if you can get a hammer.
I know. I'm gonna try to. Let's see. Come on. I'm in. Oh gosh, why did I get a ninth? When did that happen?
Nice work, Kay.
Thanks.
First place.
No.
No, sorry.
No, you jinxed it.
I won't say anything.
It was
I
that
won't
one
say anything.
turn. It gets me every time. Okay, we're fine.
Good.
Ah!
All right,
Give
can
me
you,
a
can
chance
you
to
snipe
catch
D?
up.
Oh no.
You might get someone on the ricochet. No.
Oh no.
was trying to pass
We're
her
okay.
there.
We're okay.
Okay.
We're okay. We're fine. No, we're
Okay,
not
you're
fine.
only-
We're not
you're-
fine.
you're
I
on-
missed the item.
You're on lap 2. It's okay.
Okay.
He cheers with his hammer. That's cool.
Bye-bye.
I like
Let me see if I
that.
can get it. All right, I see
150
first.
is no
Yo, this
joke.
game's
No,
so
it's
fun to
not.
watch.
Okay.
Oh no. Well, good thing
Oh,
I.
you just took first.
Right when I just got it first.
That's not how it always happens. Bye.
Now DK reminds me too much of Jack Black
always
DK,
the
which
way.
is from a
You've got
movie
one
that
more
I
lap.
told
Yeah,
I'm told
still
sucks.
pretty close to everybody, so I'm not too worried here. Okay.
Jack Black DK.
Good. Come on.
As long as I beat Rosalina, I'm happy.
Jack Black didn't play Donkey
She's my
Kong. It was
Some
Seth
rivalry you
Rogen.
got going
She's my
on?
nemesis.
Oh no! I gotta get.
Wait, you never watched the Mario movie,
It
Night Night?
really is.
Makes Mario Circuit look like.
Also,
Okay, there we go. Oh, I need 2 items. So I'm gonna reach out a little bit here for it.
I don't think the
Let's
movie
see.
Okay.
sucks.
Let's see.
If you're, it depends how big of a Mario fan you are. If you're a huge Mario Nintendo
almost got
fan,
you.
you'll
You
love
two are
the
doing great.
movie.
Okay.
It actually
Alright.
turned out way better
Can you get it?
than.
I think I got.
I don't. I still to this day don't understand why people say the movie sucks. Like
Can you keep it?
the movie is there for
Nice
the way it was
work.
made, which I'm happy is it was made for fans.
Oh no!
And
I
I'm
was right
happy
around
that
the
it was
corner. I
made
ended
for
up getting hammers
fans,
when it
because
was
most
too
of the
late.
stuff in the movie are very catered towards the fans. You're
Alright,
not,
I
they're
can
not there
still
to
do
watch
this.
this super
Yeah,
deep
yeah,
plot.
you're
It's like
still in there.
Things could change so fast.
it's just
like, I'm
the
gonna try not to
spectacle, and
blow
I'm
too
okay
much.
with that. Because here's always how I describe the Mario movie and why I personally think it's a masterpiece from a different, like, entirely different kind of, like, artistic vision. It's not supposed to be like, I don't see it as a movie. I see it as a video game that happens to be a movie, which I think was the vision, and I think that's a really cool concept, because it's almost like when you're watching the movie, it feels like you're in a video game, and because of that, you have to see it more as an extension of a video game than a movie that's based on a video game. And if you see it that way, I think you'll enjoy the movie way more, because it feels as though it's like paying homage to everything that's from the video games. There's just so much love put into all the details. The story's very tight and focused. It doesn't, like, it's very to the point, and it's a nice tease of what's to be expanded on if they keep going into like a NCU, like Nintendo Cinematic Universe. It's just very fast paced. There's a lot of like little references everywhere. They, for the most part, they represented all the characters actually better than I expected. I didn't expect to enjoy Princess Peach as much as I did. I thought she was gonna be done very poorly. I actually enjoyed the incarnation of Peach that Miyamoto wanted in the movie, so you could tell he had his input in there. Still reminded me of Peach, despite her being a lot more tough. Other than Cranky Kong, which was the only miss for me. I think the music was incredible. I mean, the person who composed the movie is like one of the top composers in Hollywood. Then all the actors did an amazing job. Honestly, they did way better than I expected. I mean, Jack Black stole the show, but like even Chris Pratt did a pretty dang good job of Mario. I think he was the one that like shocked everybody, because he actually was pretty dang good. And there's a neat little surprise of something he does in the movie that really impressed me. Luigi was perfect, honestly. Peach was pretty good. Not a fan of like her voice, because it's not really Peach, but it's still like it's passable. It's nothing like terrible. Toad was hilarious. It was so unexpectedly hilarious. Actually, really well done. Despite it being a little different. Like, if you could accept some of the changes, which for me, I was the biggest hater of the movie when I first found out about like how it was gonna be. Like, I was like not thinking it was gonna be good at all, and then I watched it and fell in love with it because I was shocked how good it was, like faithful it was. But I was there like ready to be so disappointed. So just let that sink in. Like I did not expect enjoy the movie as much as I did. But then again, I know I think so much differently than others, so I know what I say probably won't even matter.
Oh my gosh.
Because it honestly
All right, we're going to
depends.
Starview Peak, and we're going to drive there.
Yes.
Because I know people were Nintendo fans who
again,
just said,
these
"Oh, it was
courses
fun,"
are
and then that's
connected
it. And I'm just like, to this day, I don't really get it.
Alright, just
Did you
going.
get your rocket starts?
But for me, it was like life-changing movie experience for me. It was so crazy.
How am I in fourth again? Oh,
God,
Yeah, I
I
told you
cried
Rosalina
at
was
the
my
end.
nemesis.
I was like,
You've got first again, though. Or
Yeah.
you're
I?
trading. You're trading.
yeah.
I think you guys
no,
don't
you got a red
understand. I'm a
shell?
huge
Sure do.
Nintendo
Has
fan.
your name
Like,
on it. Oh,
Oh, I got a green shell.
someone ate
Okay.
your dinner.
No, no. Oh no.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
all
someone
right.
just went back and said,
That was
okay.
Yoshi.
Indeed, you didn't have to hold down a button to
Correct.
Yep,
to
it's
have
nice.
that item behind you in a defensive position.
It's kind of a double-edged
whoa.
sword because it can protect you,
Whoa.
but also whoever runs into it just takes it away.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you had a plan for it, it's like, well,
That kind of just happened actually.
well, I guess that's.
More
happening.
coins. Let's see where. Okay. Oh, you're right there.
Oh, I missed.
Nice try.
First and second. Nice work, you two.
You know.
I got a lot of ground to make up here, so I can put that out there. Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna try really hard not
Are
to
you gonna?
drive
Are you gonna?
directly
hold
I
that
says I
right
can't
there?
imagine
Are you
a
gonna
world
hold
in
that
which you
defense
didn't
D, or you gonna-
unconditionally
gonna
praise
try.
a Mario
Or you
movie.
could use a rear view camera.
I disagree, because look at the original Mario movie.
Bye.
I think that one's horrible.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Oh, sorry, it's the best movie of all time. What am I talking about? Super Mario Brothers, 1990, whatever. Yeah, greatest movie of all time. Wink, wink. Greatest movie of all time.
It says green shells ricocheting and hitting me.
No problem. I
And-
You're still in AK.
I mean, like I said I was the biggest hater for it, so that shows you that's not really true. I was actually
always does.
cringing so much at that movie's concept and how it was sounding like it. Well, my point is that I watched it and it turned out amazing.
I don't think I'm gonna catch you.
So this is coming from someone who wasn't like
if you can get a
so
double item
gung-ho about the movie after
that's
finding out the
scary.
voice actors and
You
like
didn't need to. You just got multiple.
I just got multiples.
Yeah.
Yep. Here we go.
Oh, no,
this
here
is
you
it.
go.
This is it.
Oh no! Oh no!
so it's not like I was just
No, get away from me.
blindly
Oh, unblow
optimistic
my
towards it. I was actually like, if anything, more on the side of not excited for it. Because it wasn't turning out how I expected, but then when I watched it, I'm like, okay, this is a lot closer to
No.
what I
Oh, it disappeared just the right
wanted,
time.
Well done, Kay.
despite it still being a little
Maintaining the
different.
lead.
Oh, my
Like, I was able to
goodness.
accept the
I'm shaking now.
differences and have an open mind, because I ended up being actually pretty dang faithful, and a lot of love put into it.
Listen, it could still change at any
It
moment.
could change. It could change. This
I'm
is
gonna
tough,
say
but also
seeing
you're
the
gonna need some
ending
serious
with Mario and Luigi do a certain
Nintendo
thing was one of the
lead.
most hypest movie experiences ever. If you're a huge
Okay,
Nintendo
good.
or Mario
Good job.
fan, they hit different when you grow up with Mario. Seeing him on the big screen and seeing a moment like that, it's equivalent to how everyone else felt seeing Sonic
Just
go
like right there.
Super Sonic in his movie, which I didn't personally care for. But that's because I'm not a Sonic fan. Again, these movies are made for the
Someone's
fans.
drafted on you.
Yeah, but I did the same. All right.
Hi. Oh no. Oh no.
I don't like being first right
Get
now.
your coin.
Oh, and I'll take that. That was nice.
Nice work.
Let's do this. Okay.
Oh, we've got some penguin buds.
Rosalina, my nemesis, is back.
I'll take that. Okay, you're right behind me. Oh no.
Get her.
Nice.
Oh,
It was a good shot,
come
though.
on.
Oh no.
Give me something better than bananas.
I just gotta try to maintain. Oh man, I gotta go.
Take them away.
Well, you didn't even get to keep.
I know.
them, so.
Take them away. I don't even want to look at them.
And you could see in the distance there, we're coming up on the next course.
Don't tell BK I said that about bananas.
Oh, I missed.
Oh, I missed.
All right. All right. All right. All right.
I think
All
for
right, all
Mario Kart, I don't want
no.
to spoil too much. I want to still feel blind to it. Donkey Kong is completely...
Hey everybody, welcome back to
He has the
Nintendo
banana
Treehouse
in
Live,
his
Nintendo
pocket now, I'm
Switch
done.
2.
Steiner says, I can imagine Mario movie being better than a Sonic movie. Sonic, which I did actually see for like a regular movie, was Sonic and Robotnik. Mario looked more like it was built as a Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love you, Night Night, for that. Thank you for saying that. Because I hated the Sonic movies. Like, they are the most 4 out of 10, 6 out of 10 movies I've ever seen. That's because I'm a big Sonic hater, so that's probably why I do not like Sonic. But even me trying to give it a chance, real talk, even as a gaming fan and somewhat like I played Sonic, I'm at least somewhat a Sonic fan to an extent. The second movie was like the only one that like had some things of merit. 3 is the only one that looks really interesting to me. I still haven't watched it because I don't care for Sonic, but that's the one I'm most interested in because it's getting closer and closer to the games, and supposedly that one was actually incredible. It took them 3 movies to actually do it though. But yeah, movies were 1 was absolutely terrible. 2 was had some neat moments. I like Tails and Knuckles being my favorite part about them. The more Sonic it got into, the more I enjoyed it, especially side characters, because I like Sonic side characters. I don't like Sonic, though, himself. I hate Sonic. And then Robotnik is... People could say all they want. That's not Dr. Eggman. That's just literally Jim Carrey. I don't care what anyone says. That's Jim Carrey. Okay, I'm back. No, yeah, I think the Mario movie is like leagues better than the Sonic movie. A lot of people disagree, and usually they're Sonic fans that say that, but... Or they try to make the excuse like, oh, my parents didn't fall asleep during the Sonic movie compared to the Mario movie. Yeah, because it's a generic human movie, and for whatever reason animation gets disrespected by a lot of people for whatever reason. Mario movie was like really beautifully animated, a lot of amazing sequences. Like, that movie's gorgeous. But no, it's okay. They just want to see the corny human jokes and generic wedding sequences that are not even imaginative or funny at all. In fact, they're like some of the corniest things I've ever seen. I'm sorry, I'm ranting. I do not like Sonic, so yeah, you might be offended by how I'm talking right now. I just really don't care about those movies. And that's the thing. I'm being a little exaggerating, because 2 I did enjoy Tails and Knuckles moments, but other than that, it was like whatever. Even Knuckles had some annoying moments, honestly. If it was an actual Sonic movie, it would be a lot better, even as a non-Sonic fan. To be fair, Jim Carrey is the goal of carrying bad movies. Not saying Sonic was as bad as something like The Grinch 2000 or Series of Unfortunate Events 2004, though. Yeah. That I get, yeah, again, like, the adults are gonna enjoy Jim Carrey regardless, and it's like, whatever, but for me, like, I'm the type, like, I'm not there for Jim Carrey. I'm there to see a Sonic gaming movie. I'm not there to see Jim Carrey shenanigans. Like, okay, they're funny, whatever, but like, if anything, that just turns me away more, because it's just like, okay, what are we doing here? Are we just here to flex Jim Carrey, or we're here to give fans like the Sonic and bring the gaming world to the big screen? Because I'm seeing weddings and human characters everywhere that don't even remind me of the human characters from the games. Yes, I'm aware there's human characters in the game, so don't try to counter that, because I'm well aware of that, but It's just like, yeah, I don't know. Again, if you enjoyed it, it's fine. And if you're a Sonic fan, you probably did enjoy it more, because like most Sonic fans did, which I'll be honest with you, it shocks me. If I got that for a Mario movie, I would not be happy with that. But, you know, that's your opinion. If you loved it, that's perfectly fine. I couldn't see it. I honestly don't see the argument from the Sonic fan sides when they say it's good. But then again, so do people with the Mario movie, so I don't feel bad, because so many people have said, like, what? Like, this wasn't good, and to me, I look at them crazy. Or they look at me crazy, so it's like, it's just a matter of opinion at the end of the day. I don't feel bad about it though, because people say the same thing to me about the Mario movie, and I think it was like a masterpiece. Simplistic masterpiece, that is. When I say masterpiece, it doesn't mean like something that has to be complex, which is something that I feel a lot of people don't understand. Something could still be good without being super duper complex or deep. Sometimes execution is really important. That's more important to me, is execution. Night Night says, oh yeah, I read that. But yeah, that's my. I agree with you. Like, Mario movie is easily better than Sonic movies.
Once again, I am Demetrius, and I'm joined here.
As far as the third movie, I'm willing to let it slide if it ends up better. Like, I'm willing to accept that, because it took 3 movies to do it. So I mean, that's not that big of a deal admitting that, because when Mario 2 and Mario 3 comes out, by Sonic, we winning.
Okay. And this again is Donkey Kong Bonanza. We're going to be doing a little bit of exploration again, and this is going to be a lot of fun. Yes.
I'm really excited for this
So
because BK's letting me play.
Yeah, we're gonna mix it up a little bit because
They have so
you know,
many
you guys have seen how I
bananas.
play Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I want you guys to see just how much variety there is in exploration and destruction at the same time.
let's hop right into
Yeah,
it.
so here we
go.
are. We're back on the lagoon layer. And I'm just going to wander a bit. BK, you definitely know your way around this layer way better than anyone.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
if you
yeah.
want to just
Oh, is Shaky
guide
here?
me in my
By the way, is
destruction-
Shaky here?
Sure. Well, if you want to open up the map
Shaky,
screen,
where are you? Are you here?
Sure.
I don't know if you're here. Raise your hand if you're
landmarks
here.
Okay.
If you want to head off to the right section of the map, and you turn a little bit, you see that little hidden alcove down there?
This one here?
Yeah, that one there. There's
Okay.
actually a hidden void stake right there.
Oh, I
You can
see
make
it.
out on the left.
I
So there's
see it.
sometimes more than one void stake in any given layer, which means
Okay.
there's an alternate way to keep progressing further
So we've
down.
got to kind of head along the edge here.
Yeah, so I mean, you can head over the edge, through the edge.
Through the edge. Let's
I
see
like
what
where
happens.
this is going.
Yeah,
I'm just punching downward here.
Yeah,
see what I
let-
can
Going
find.
down.
let your
Going down.
muscles be your guide.
I think this is the room that we found yesterday.
Okay,
There
so
we go.
this
Cool.
is,
Okay,
and this
here's
is
the
today,
barrel.
right?
Back up.
And
Yeah.
there's a, oh, no, I don't want to do that.
That?
I know you're excited about getting in a barrel cannon.
I can't wait to play this game
Let's
so
see if we can
much.
find the
I think we'd all be excited.
banana.
I love how you have to
Okay.
break the bananas to get them.
I mean, that's how you play the
Mandatory.
game.
Instead of
right?
just getting a moon,
So
it's
let's
more.
see.
They added a
This
little
one
more
comes
satisfaction
out
by
this
doing
way.
that. It's such a small detail, and
Yeah,
yet
like I said,
adds
there's
so
all sorts
much
of fun
more
stuff hiding, all over
satisfying
the layers that you
feeling
wouldn't
to
necessarily know
collecting.
it's there, is not necessarily telegraphed to you in advance. So it's really on you to explore, punch your way through
I
things.
think we somehow
find
ended
little
up on the opposite
I'm
side
loving
of
the
the island than I
music.
wanted to be.
surprises. We did, but
It's already
not a race.
sounding very
Let's
good.
just go through here.
Like, I
The
think I
punching
already
is
think
part of the
it's
journey.
better than Odyssey. The music already sounds better than Odyssey.
I'm just gonna
Odyssey, there's only
create my
one
own
song I
path
like,
here.
and
Love it,
it's,
love
well,
it.
Would love to.
Yeah.
You know what?
three.
definitely
The
brute force
two,
your way
I'm
through
I
gonna,
don't count
I'm just
the
gonna grab some
the singing
rain
ones,
here
but
to
like,
kind of-
Chunks are.
because those are great, obviously,
Oh,
but
there we go.
Yeah, they're
the only one I
definitely
like is
fastest way forward.
Yep.
Look,
Oh,
see?
the
okay.
reveal
Oh,
trailer
oh,
music
found
that
the
plays in
edge
the
of the
first
island.
level.
Alright,
Yeah.
there we go.
Okay. Let's just
Love that
grab
song.
on here and we'll
Everything else
climb.
kind of forgettable though.
Major jump.
Good reflexes, DK.
Yeah. All right. Now, what is the sand? I don't want sand.
Oh, you're creating art.
Okay. So let's see.
There you
Let's
go.
do some
It's a
terrain
nice, sturdy.
landscaping here. Wee! Did I pass the?
Oh no, you're still on your way. You're still on
Okay.
your way.
Yeah, I
All
think
right.
it's over there to the right, correct?
Okay, you know what? If it's over there, I'm gonna grab. I just saw some boom rock down there. I'm gonna grab some of that. Help me kind of clear a path. Ooh, thanks.
Yeah, can't resist boom rock.
Not
Can
at
I
all.
climb with it? Yep. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, TK's got very strong calves, very strong
Looks
toes.
so good.
Doesn't skip leg day.
There we go.
You have made a door.
I have made a doorway.
Oh, and if you'll punch that shifty stone, you might have an extra
Yeah,
challenge
let's
to do.
see. I'm gonna really make a fool of myself here. Oh no.
Get over there.
Yeah, you got it. You got 18 seconds.
Oh, you're gonna make quick work of this.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. It's beautiful.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Banana.
No, that was a fun one.
Yeah, that's a new one. All right, we're
Really
still making
easy.
our way.
Okay, so this is where
There
we're
we
going
go.
over here. Oh, look at this. Something to punch.
What isn't there to
I'm gonna
punch?
get some airtime, all right?
Yeah, very
Is
good.
this, am I on a monkey head?
Odds are very good. Okay.
I mean, I kind of blew a hole through it, so we won't get into that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's art.
All right. Got it? Yeah.
Oh, here
One
we
hit
are.
down already. Nicely done, Kay.
Great. Oh,
So-
and there's a monkey over there. Hi.
Now, since we've been through this layer one time before, I think it might actually be fun to hop down there and see what's waiting for you down there.
Sure. Oh, let me just get this treasure chest real quick. 'Cause if you're anything like me,
Very
you're
good.
going to get distracted by all the shiny.
Oh, this game's very good for that. There's so many shinies.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much everywhere you deform, you will naturally encounter vanadium gold, chunks of it, little pebbles of it.
So are we gonna take the plunge?
Yeah, go ahead and dive punch down there if you want to. There you go.
Whee! Oh.
Now, we're not going to let you see everything down here. We will give
Donkey
you a
Kong
brief
breaks
little
the
glimpse
bank.
of Sublayer 101, which is one floor down.
Oh boy, lots of stuff to do down
Like
there.
I strained my
Right, now we'll-
voice today.
We'll take you back to
Somehow.
the start of the layer.
Steve, do you
again.
want to
Oh,
play?
I like this.
Yeah.
I like the little
Yes,
tips.
I do.
We'll go back to Ape Cave.
cool.
You can see that gold on the ground there marks where you've returned, just in case you want a little identifier.
I'm just gonna go ahead and destroy everything. I don't even know where I'm going. I don't even care.
You're getting the D play style.
It's just satisfying. I don't blame
Does the D
him. I
stand
would
for
do the
destruction? I've
same.
been calling you Dimitri.
I've been upgrading.
Could be
myself.
multi-purpose.
I'm just gonna punch my way through everything.
Don't forget the hand slaps to collect all the
yeah.
collectibles around.
I want to go
And
back
maybe
and just destroy it
there
all.
could be something hidden, so the sonar for the
Yeah.
hand slap is good for that.
DK's
too.
carving himself out.
There you go.
Nice little
Yeah.
area here.
Okay.
Oh, you took out a Buzzoid too. Didn't even see that guy coming. Bye, Buzzoid.
It was all by design.
Just gonna start swinging on my way down. I'm not gonna even
Definitely.
go.
Definitely one way to make an
Definitely a
entrance.
good way to play.
I can't imagine why the locals aren't friendly to outsiders.
Oh, I have just begun.
Oh no, he found the boom rock. Oh, you found a hidden area below.
Oh,
Dang,
look
they're
at
having
that.
the time of their
Area with more
life.
goodies.
I
Oh,
bet
more
there's
boom rock. That's what I
something
found.
good down
Okay.
here.
Yeah, why don't you aim for some of those geysers and see what pops
Yeah,
out?
let's see. Oops. No, I'm gonna just crash right in.
Yeah, this.
That seems a little dangerous.
That's actually a great way to demonstrate that you can surf on pretty much any kind of terrain, but they will interact with the surrounding environment in different ways. So you surfing on that boom rock and hitting the wall actually causes
Make good choices, everyone.
specifically D. Good choice, D.
Yes,
Made me
yeah.
realize, like,
He's
these
made a good
people that are a
choice.
part of these companies, like, they're lucky because they get to play the
Yeah.
games, like,
Oh,
Oh, there was a concrete
so
slab
ahead
on
of
the wall
time,
there.
even before, like, demos and stuff.
That's one way to do it.
I'm not done yet. All right. Let's
Yeah, what haven't you done? Oh, the
Hey.
treasure chest. Get that treasure chest.
There we go. All right. What else? Let's see.
Ooh, you could fight this crocodile out here if you want to.
Yeah, I like the idea. Let's do it.
Yeah, grab a chest of boom rock.
All right. Let's see if I can aim that right. There you go.
There you go.
Excellent work.
Yeah, get over there.
Eat him.
Yeah, got the key from that guy. Let's leave that key be for now. Let's
Of
keep
course.
exploring a little bit. Ooh, try hitting a Buzzoid with some boom rock.
That's so satisfying,
Ooh,
though.
yeah, I'm not done.
Can I tell you the rumble while you're playing this game, the
Feels
impact sounds,
amazing.
specifically the sounds. This game's sounds incredible.
Ooh,
Headphones are going to be very important for playing.
Oh, I
this
tried
Oh
to
my
pick that
gosh.
up.
It's okay. There's an apple that
I
popped out
think
of the
an
ground.
apple. Yeah, there it is.
I'll take it.
An apple a day keeps the buzzard away.
Nope, missed me.
Night Night says, wait a minute, you think it's exciting? But it's like Minecraft. What did he mean by that?
Yeah. I can't help it. I just like punching everything at first.
Yeah, so you can't get through that concrete by hand. You're going to have to resort to sturdier methods.
Oh, nothing, chat.
That was nice. That was really nice.
Right.
Pulling off some skate tricks, dude.
Let me get some more boom rock, which is over here.
Shaky says there's nothing wrong with the Grinch
very handy to
2000.
have
Oh,
that.
Shaky, you're here. I was mentioning you,
I know.
I know it's 2000. I was gonna say 2000 years early. I know it's 3 hours early for you, but happy birthday. Can we wish happy birthday to Shaky Jones in chat? It's midnight for me, so I'm gonna say it now. But yeah, happy birthday, Shaky. I hope you have a good one today.
Now, knock gently.
God bless you,
You
my
can't
friend.
gently?
There we go.
What game
I
are
hope you take
playing?
care of your bones today.
Let's do it. All right, make more way through.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
something over
Shaky.
So all this destruction and
Happy
and you have yet
birthday
to find
to
a
you.
banana.
I know.
What are you doing?
Remember, punch with purpose. And your purpose is potassium.
Yeah, I'm trying to find.
Night Night says what's wrong with that is every scene without the
Now,
Grinch.
so with this sculpture, D, what is your artistic intent?
Oh, I see, okay.
This is the deconstruction.
Shaky says don't do it, if it's not on my time it becomes a curse, everyone knows
The
this.
artistic restructuring.
Yeah, I think you're coming up on a area
there's
with
a-
some hidden peekaboopoids. You want to engage the enemy.
Okay, let's see. Punch this. All right.
Nah, I don't believe
head in that
in that,
direction, see what
Shaky.
Okay.
Hello.
there they are.
Get him.
Those things pop really satisfactorily. It's
They're all around.
Especially if you grab a chunk and just whack them
Yes.
with it. There you go.
Yeah.
oh yeah, if you twirl that stick around, that's how you can do the spinning attack while you're holding a chunk.
Yeah, there you
I like-
go.
oh, there you go. I like that a lot. That can also shake
Nice.
off any peekaboopoids that are clinging.
Night Night's like, in that case, extra happy birthday. I hope your loved ones give you FE4.
Can we just look at your path of
That's
destruction on the
crazy.
Yeah, hold the map. Let's see what you've done, D.
That's actually
Throw that thing
insane.
around using the other stick.
Oh my god.
Okay, yep. That's
Oh,
pretty game, man.
you can see the
what
whole
game was
world
early.
map?
Yep.
That's different than Odyssey.
My very like
Ugh, why
pointed
it-
strike.
I won't lie.
Just like wave of destruction.
I'm not that big on how the
I
map
love that though because
looks.
you can see there's so many different ways.
Bit
to
of a
play Donkey Kong
nitpick.
Bonanza.
The
You
map
can
looks
play it
kinda
the
like-
way with precision strikes to get where you want to go. Or you
It
can
doesn't
play it the
look
D way,
like
where you're
you
basically
think of Mario
creating
Kart World, you could see on the bottom right like the bird's eye view perspective, but like bird's eye view with this, it looks kind of, I don't know, doesn't look visually impressive. I wouldn't do this personally often. I don't know, it looks a little weird.
Where does you go?
I mean, it is cool that you
I'll tell you
see.
what,
It's
you
always
gotta
cool to
control
see a
that 3D,
model
it'll
of
show
the
up one more
actual
time.
island, and it zooms out. That's cool, but for some reason it didn't look that crazy.
It really is just really fun to play.
You want to show off,
Shaky says, "I hope Jim Carrey shows you in an oversized present."
And I think one more void snake is actually hiding over
Nice
in this
catch.
area. Thank you very much. Now, these peekaboo boys are
The
going
reason they do it like that so it can reflect the damage. Oh, I didn't. Wait, did it actually show the?
It probably should have been.
Wait, Night Night, did it actually show like the,
Hand
Make sure
slap.
that I can get up to this
like the
environment
world broken, like where Donkey Kong broke, and it's like actually kept it accurate?
Perfect.
There we go.
If so,
Hang on.
I completely retract my statement if that was the case,
More
because then
apples and snacks for the
that'll
road.
make sense why they have to
Hello,
like
peekaboo boys.
make it look that way, so that way it
another
could
void
like
snake's been hiding here the entire
render.
time. We didn't explore this
It has to
earlier, but now we're
be.
here.
It has to render new stuff.
We give that a couple whacks, open that up.
Oh, hello.
Like it has to be
More
programmed in a
gems.
graphic
For
style
example,
that
was
like
pretty-
could
was
be
bigger void snake,
altered,
and bigger
so
void
it has
snakes
to
will
look
create
like
more video
very
gems. But we're gonna dive down
simplistic.
here
I
and
would
see where we land.
assume,
Another sneak
Where's the
peek.
compared to
Yeah.
it being like just the same model all the time. It'll look a lot
Oh, boy,
nicer,
look at
but
that.
Oh, yeah, down. Wow.
Yeah, these are fun little
Seems like
teases.
there's some trouble going on sub-layer 101.
Yeah, some fun teases of what else is going to await you.
Because that's
lower
cool.
down
If
once
you
you're
actually
able to
could
get
see
there
the damage
yourselves.
you've done, then
But this is going to
that
put us back
actually
in
is pretty
the
dang
area where
cool.
we started just like before. One other cool trick I want to show is that if we've already been exploring a layer and we have these little checkpoints on the map, we can actually zip right there by teleporting.
Right, this is, yeah, I learned it through a technique called attention.
That looks safe.
I don't think there's any reason to explain what just happened, right? It's pretty clear.
No, not
Good,
at all.
great. Okay, so that is
If
one
there was-
easy
if
way to
this
zip
was a
around, though,
year
one
or
really
two
fun way
ago,
to kind of get an idea of,
I would get
where
mad
to
at chat for making
explore.
comments
Yeah.
like
Follow your
that.
heart.
But
Yeah, and
now,
then again, also don't forget
you know
can always,
what?
press
Fair.
L to make music with Odd Rock, and together it'll point you where you want to go. So right now it is kind of pointing us underground. It wants us to go further deep down. So, oop, hello. I think it might be finally time to.
careful with
flush
that
this
word,
key over
Nina.
here.
You'll confuse TREEHOUSE's fans.
Open up this reservoir.
That's
Attack it.
crazy.
Yeah. I swear that's all I'm gonna be doing, punching it.
Oh, we know, D. I think you've made your intent very clear.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, one other thing I haven't really showed off yet at all is this game also has a photo mode.
That's right.
Well, everything has a
Yeah.
photo mode
And I think this might
nowadays.
actually be a great way to get a sense of just how
Yeah.
expressive and animated DK is.
Yes,
in
look
this
at
adventure.
DK.
Yeah,
Look at
he's
him.
so fun in this game. His expressions, his reactions to things, even just his movements are
I
always
love
changing.
him.
And the Odd Rock is just so weird and adorable.
See if I can see if I can capture some more fun expressions here with DK.
I think that's my favorite one.
so
so far.
happy.
Got a special hat.
Oh. Look at that.
Yeah, let's
That
see what
looks
else I can do here. I'm gonna toss that out. Oh, let's see if I can do a midair clap.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, you can see the impact of it happening
Oh
right
my
now.
God.
I love that about this. Yeah, there's
look
a
how clean and crisp the picture quality
No,
is.
Yeah, there's a real
DK should
sense
be
of
able
power.
to
You can see
meet
he's
rare
actively
DK.
shaking himself right now mid-clap, which really adds to the effect, I think. Looking good, DK.
Looking really good.
Pan, DK. Yeah, what else can I do? Oh, let's try midair roll. He's having the time of his life.
He really is.
And
I
so
mean,
is
he
Odd
got
Rock.
to eat a bunch of bananas.
Yeah, Odd Rock is that's well. Let's call that joy. Let's call that expression.
It reads joy to me.
Yeah, and even something as simple as running around, you can see DK is always so expressive.
Wow. It looks so clean when you zoom in. Like when you zoom in, I
Well,
love
we're
how
nearing the end of
clear
our
it
time
looks.
here
Like,
for this last little quick glimpse.
like even more than
Bonanza.
Odyssey.
I
Like it
think
looks
maybe it might be
really
worth
clear.
Dipping down and taking a look at this.
And Odyssey
actual
was a pretty
objective
clean
sinkhole
looking
we're
like
supposed to dive down
game.
into.
Like
What do
it
you
looked
think?
really.
Let's take a sneak
But this
peek.
looks like very clear.
Yeah, I was like, you have to go that way, land like that.
There's so much stuff waiting for you down here. There's a lot more adventure left for DK beyond what we've shown you here.
Just can't wait to dive in.
Very good, Kay.
I
very
appreciate
good.
that.
Yeah, so back at Ape Cape again, once again. Unfortunately, I think maybe that's all we're going to show you for this last little glimpse of Donkey Kong Bonanza. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so excited to play this game on full release, but that's all we're going to show you for right
This
now.
is how
All right,
the
everybody,
next
once again,
Banjo
like you
Kazooie
said,
should have
that's
been
Donkey
like.
Kong Bonanza. But stay right here. We'll be right back.
Of what? They wait. They really said we'll be right back, and then they weren't back. They really said we'll be right back, and then they just never came back. I mean, obviously there was probably something after that, and that probably wasn't the last thing. But it's the fact that they said we'll be right back, and it's like, no, that's it. Treehouse is over. So like, they never come back. And they don't save the live streams for whatever reason. What I noticed, they do live stream and then they post a video. I could be wrong though. Maybe they have a Treehouse. They have a Treehouse channel, and maybe they post the videos here. Let me see.
Meeting Mario.
No. They don't have a Treehouse channel. So they stream it and they delete it and then they post a video, I guess. Like, where's the original Treehouse live stream, I wonder? I can't find it, like the original stream. It like doesn't seem to exist anywhere. But let's just get an idea. But it's just fake. When it comes out, it's actually... When it comes out, it's gonna be another minis game. Okay, so... I'm just gonna go to this random channel. And... What did they actually end with? Wait, they did end with this?
Top rock.
At least it takes a lot of.
We have cleared our way down, and I think that reflects
memory
one
and
of
all
the
that.
really.
Imagine them to be
But Bonanza going to be.
oh wow, this doesn't raise them again. I'm around.
Oh wait,
those granddad-
no, that was from yesterday. That wasn't day 2. Oh, it is day 2. That wasn't day 2. I'm very confused. So, as someone who knows nothing about it, what's your take on the SNK drama? What's the SNK drama? I actually don't even, that's the thing. If you expected me to even know, like, that there was something going on, I actually don't even know what you're talking about, either. Why does Attack on Titan pop up? Shingeki no Kyojin. SNK drama? SNK. In what regard? Give me like a... I keep adding real people to Fatal Fury. Oh, that's what I've been seeing? I did see this at one point. Yeah, on my Discord. Wait, they're adding real people? Who are these people? You guys are gonna have to tell me. I'm not familiar with these people. Oh, soccer player. Just by seeing that, I assume this is a soccer player. It's coming to Switch. The fact this looks close to Street Fighter, it's getting there, so like, that's good. I mean, that's a cool moveset. Soccer, that's really cool. And soccer is popular in Latin America. Latin America loves SNK. So I could actually honestly see why they did it. They love football. That music though. It's a bit surprising you don't know who Ronaldo is. I mean, it's like vaguely familiar, but more from passing. Like, if I don't care about something, and you know me, I'm not big on like, I'm just gonna be honest with you, I am not a sports guy, so like, never have been, probably never will be, other than like maybe boxing, but like, if you tell me like, I might like vaguely have heard it, but it probably just erased from my mind because I don't care. I don't really focus on that kind of stuff. I'm not into sports really, so I might have heard about this guy, but like, I don't really know anything about him. Maybe the name, vaguely.
Fatal Fury. city of the wolves.
I think that was cool though. Ronaldo's here, that's cool. Whoever that is. It's a bit surprising. Ganachi's some DJ that no one outside of SNK Saudi Arabia owners have heard of. What the? Okay, tell me that's not a JoJo voice actor. He's just like a JoJo voice actor. But I don't recognize the name of that voice actor. Okay, he has DJ powers. That's really funny. These moves are really funny. Are you seeing this? I won't lie, that's kind of sick. I'm down for it. I think it's kind of funny. It kind of works. I have no tie to Fatal Fury or King of Fighters, so it's really funny to me, but Fatal Fury fans are sick of it. Interesting. I guess because they want original characters or like... That guy was really hitting him to the beat. I won't lie, that is the most fire thing I ever seen in a fighting game. As a musician, that's the most fire thing ever. Hey. Hey. That's fire. Show me Pitbull, Shaky, I'm with you. I like how me and Shaky are on the same page. Like, this guy I'm looking at right now gives me that vibe, like, Pitbull will be next in a fighting game. I totally, like, Pitbull was part of an era for us growing up. Especially for us, this Hispanic community. Pitbull was an era during the 2010s. Imagine if he was in a fighting game. I would totally main Pitbull, just because it's funny. Mr. Worldwide himself. I mean, it kind of works. Imagine him attacking, he'd be like, Dale. I'm so done. I just imagined that, and no, we ending stream. We're ending stream on that. That's happy birthday, Shaky. Like this video, enjoy it, subscribe, want to see more of my stuff, and I've been the chosen one. I'll see you on Nintendo. God bless, guys.